Phonic and freaking McKinnon need to see the field a lot more.
Oh, they got rid of Madden and look where they're at now, huh? I guess that wasn't the problem.
The hitting instructors still have their job. That to me is the biggest question. Why do they still have their fucking job?
And all I want to say is...
It's the Todd Fox Post-Game Podcast with your host, Todd Fox.
Hey, welcome into another episode of the Todd Fox. No, this is the pod show. This is the podcast, actually, with me and Vt. We're here. Also, we're going to have Courtney checking in with us. We're going to do a live podcast here as we do a weekly one. And speaking of which, let's jump in here. We got Courtney on the line. Courtney?
Oh my God! Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
We're doing good. We're here because we're going to talk a little Angels baseball, and it's the return to the show by you. So we're pretty happy about that.
I know. I took a very long hiatus. I had some personal things, some life things, but it's nice to be back.
Exactly. Well, we're going to get into a few things right here. We're going to start talking about, well, first, VT, get on the line. Tell us what we're going to talk about today.
What up, guys? It's been a while since I've been on the post-game / live podcast recording. It's been a long time, but, hey, we decided to do it, and hopefully you guys got a lot of good questions for us, and we can, roll with it. I haven't had really any time to talk about any of the trades that happened and anything, been busy, life and all that, but I can tell you right now that I'm pissed. Can you guys see me? I'm fucking way out there, man.
Yeah. I think the camera angle is not as good as I thought it was going to be, but I think you should be all right now.
We're going to have to get really close together, bro.
Yeah, I think so. Here, scoot in a little bit.
Just throw the AC on, though.
Well, it is on right now.
There we go.
I think we're good right here.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, man. What's up with the trades, bro? What happened? I thought we were going to do something good, and nothing happened, dude.
Exactly. Courtney, I didn't get your takes too much on the pitching where Syndergaard and Marsh went. You called in before, but I mean, like, let's hear it again for all those that didn't hear your take real quick before VT gets into his shouting match here.
You mean our ass trades that we did at the deadline and how we definitely got fucked with no lube right there at the end? Yeah, that was amazing. And I kind of touched on it before, but I definitely didn't agree with Marsh being traded away. I feel like out of all the outfielders that we could have traded, again, I will always vote Adele off of our Angels Island because I think he's a terrible outfielder. I think Marsh still had some potential with us, of course, with that being with some good coaching, which we also don't have. So there's that. Syndergaard being traded, that was a little bit of a surprise to me personally. I know he's been a little bit of up and down, but he was honestly one of our more consistent starters, especially with Lorenzen obviously being on the IL, and that IL being extended now. That's also great. So with Syndergaard being traded away, I mean, really our starting rotation is just being decimated as we speak. So that seeing Thor go was a little bit disheartening to me and my mom and my son Mason. That was also he was very sad. And then the last piece was just I think the killer there was Iglesias being traded away. We fought tooth and nail to get his extension. I think we went to arbitration, or we had to make a couple of offers to him in order to negotiate that extension. So in order for that to just literally just go away within a poof, that was a little bit hard to hear. And I think, Todd, I even messaged you personally. I was like, we trade away Iglesias? Like, I was so shocked because I really just didn't understand any of the moves, like any of the thought process that we did with any of those moves, and especially with our returns that we got for those players specifically. I guess so far Moniak has been the only one that has been MLB ready, and now he just broke his finger. So that's fun. And I think that just goes to show Angels' luck. Like, it's, like who else does that happen to besides the Angels? Like, we literally just traded for this player, and now he's hurt. Like, how does that happen? So, I mean, altogether, I would rate our trades and the return value of those trades as a big fat F for flaming trash, and that's how I see it.
All right. How do you respond to that, VT, and what are your takes on everything?
Seriously, the way I respond to it, I think at this point, it's not a coincidence that Billy Epler did the same thing, Jerry DiPoto did the same thing. Now we got Terry over here, Perry, doing the same thing. You know, these guys are just puppets at this point. Like, we need to literally just wake up and see, what it is. At this point, literally, every single GM before has never had a trade piece like how we did Ohtani, and we just failed at that. How could we not have been able to trade Ohtani, knowing that we would have gotten a bigger package than what the Padres got with the Juan Soto trade? Mm-hmm. This would have turned the organization around in a minute, instantly. But instead, Artie, he's money hungry. He's a billionaire for a reason. He's money hungry. He knows that the fans are not going to show up for the rest of the season if Ohtani's not there. So why trade him? He even made the whole, we got Trout on the IL, so is Rendon, and now, we can't trade away Ohtani, or else we're not going to get nobody to tune in. The right thing for the organization, like I've said before, a level-headed GM would have done this. They would have traded Ohtani at the highest peak of his career, or the value that he has at the point right now. That would have gotten us so much more than Moniak, a former first-round pick that hasn't panned out. He's basically another Adele, in my opinion, right? I think
proven otherwise, yeah.
Exactly, sure. Change of scenery has done a little bit for him, but now we're not probably even going to see him for the rest of the season with that broken finger, the fractured finger. For me, man, I was really disheartened. I can't believe we got rid of Marsh. Like, what was the point of that? So we could get Moniak?
Well, Hoppy.
Well,
the catcher.
Yeah, but sure, we needed a catcher. But in reality, man, the biggest trade chip was Ohtani. And as long as Artie Moreno is the owner, I don't see the light. Like I keep saying all the time, every single podcast we do, the light at the end of the tunnel. I still don't see it. I don't see it with Moreno being the owner. I don't think he cares about this team winning. I think he cares about him, getting money in his pockets. And that's all it is. He gets the shiny new toy in the offseason. Oh, look, guys, I got you guys Rendon. What's going to be next year? Oh, I got you Dansby Swanson. Mm-hmm. What's the point when you can't get the middle guys or bring up some good farm hands, to do something. It's difficult being an Angel fan right now, especially with these guys doing these type of moves.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, both you guys brought up good points. I was talking about earlier on the post game show that if you were to go to get these players from other teams, like lesser teams like Colorado, who stood pat, didn't do nothing. Arizona just traded Peralta. There's talent on those teams that you don't have to pay $245 million for a corner infield position, a quarter outfield position. All it takes is doing your homework to do that. But it seems like Artie just wants sexy picks. Now you would say, well, you're wrong, Todd, because he went out and he got Ohtani. He went out and got Moniak. He went out and dumped some salary. But to me, the Syndergaard trade was just so desperate because they waited to the last minute to trade him. They should have traded him earlier. And if you're gonna call it a season, have the balls to be like, hey, you know what, we're gonna dump salary here. Don't just spring it on the people, dude. Because I felt that was kind of a kick in the balls. We were wrapping up the trade deadline show, and then all of a sudden, freaking, he gets dealt. That's
right.
A guy we just were clamoring all off season to sign.
And what's up with Raciel? Why we get seriously a salary dump just so that you can say, oh, we're gonna put that money towards Ohtani? You're really thinking that you're going to win with Ohtani? I'm not saying Ohtani is not good enough. We've already seen it. You can't win with Ohtani and Trout. Now, you're going to seriously say, oh, we're going to salary dump Raciel Iglesias and save that $50 million or whatever it is so we can give it to Ohtani. Well, we didn't get better, man. We got worse. And I know that Courtney, right? Yeah. She gave her grade. My grade is a big, fat, veiny D. That's what they get. A D for fucking dickheads. That's the grade that I give them, because no one, there's absolutely no way that you could have dropped the ball. Like I said, a level-headed GM would have done that trade immediately for the betterment of your franchise. But fucking our owner Artie Moreno didn't want that. He wants butts in the seats, and that's what we're gonna get, because we're gonna be there next year. We're gonna be rooting them, like how we were this year. But we're not going to be, we're not going to have good guys coming up through the farm system, and we're going to be back to square one. We're going to do this dance again. And now our boy Trout, he's getting older, man. He's getting hurt, and he can't, he's been carrying this team for 10 years. Now his back's hurt. Come on, we got to do something, and this is not the right thing.
Okay, so then as far as, Courtney, what do you think as far as, Mike Trout's concerned? Do you think he's done? Have we seen the best of him? Because VT brought up now he's got the back injuries and stuff like that. Do you think we have a chance to see him return to vintage Mike Trout?
No. No, and it hurts my heart to say that. But no, I mean, age takes a toll. He's been on this team for 10 years already. And let's face it, we do not have a great training staff. And fun fact, I don't even know if anybody else heard this. I was watching one of our games over this past couple of days. One of our trainers, it's his first year being a trainer, and he was a trainer for Cirque du Soleil. That's what they said. I don't know who said. I don't know if it was Gooby. I don't know who said that shit. But he is a trainer for Cirque du Soleil. Now, I'm not trying to judge people and their career choices or who they worked for last, but those are two different types of environments, two different types of athletes, if you will. And the type of injuries that baseball players face is a whole other different caliber than, I guess, I don't want to call them circus people because that sounds like derogatory, but like that type of show. Mm-hmm. Like, we literally look like a circus show out there, and hearing that, like, I guess, fact literally made me feel like we are a circus now. But to answer your question, no, like, I don't think we're going to get vintage Trout. And if we do, it is going to take a lot, and that it's going to take, I don't know, a whole village in order to get him back to vintage Trout, because I do believe that, morale, whether that be club morale, coach morale, I do believe those things take effect on a player. Like, when I was in college, one of my college coaches, that bitch was mean. She was a mean person. She did not care about us, like, as an athlete, as a player, as a person. She did not care. And a lot of us were afraid to play for her. Like, I couldn't be there's no such thing as a perfect athlete, but I couldn't be a great athlete under her as my coach. When I moved colleges and I transferred, I had a completely different environment and completely different coaching staff, athletic trainer, everything. And I felt so much better. Even if I made a mistake, even I re-aggravated my knee a couple of times, I still felt better in that environment than I did under my old coach. So it's going to take a lot. I think we just need to clear house, clear coaching staff, clear athletic training staff, clear a whole bunch of things in order for Trout and Ohtani, if we even decide to keep him, because I believe that we need to trade Ohtani too. That's a big chip that we need to trade and take advantage of. But I think Trout is our OG. He's our original. He's carried this team for 10 years. He's seen a lot of people come and go. We need to get Trout into the playoffs. And Ohtani, I believe, he can do much better on a different team.
Okay, so I think all three of us have that kind of take. It's not the popular take. It's, the Ohtani go away is killing the honks right now, or killing Angel fans too. Even the realistic ones, because they don't look at the brighter picture, like my boy VT and you were saying. Look at the long term. Look at the light at the end of the tunnel. I would love for both of them to stay. I think even VT loves Ohtani. He cheers for him. I know you like Ohtani. We would love for him to stay. But for what he's asking, a $400 million anchor to this ball club, where is that going to help the team?
It isn't. How is it going to help it when you can't even go after free agents anymore? You're strapped with money. Now, see, the thing is, why couldn't we do what the Yankees did with Aroldis Chapman, right? They traded him to the Cubs. Mm-hmm. They got a couple of prospects. They ended up getting Gleyber Torres from them. Now look at Gleyber Torres. He's killing it with the Yankees, and they ended up re-signing him. Mm-hmm. Right?
They got him back anyway.
Yeah. So you could have done that. Go get your chips, get your guys, and then try your best to re-sign them and tell them like, hey, look, dude, you could be here for while Trout's here and maybe after Trout. We have guys coming up. You could win because that's what real organizations do. They plan for the future. And right now, man, we're like literally dead last in everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we're going to shake off the rust. This is not what you want to see from your general manager. And I know it's not Perry doing these moves. I know it's all Artie Moreno. It's always been. And we're not going to have a winning club until Moreno's fucking gone. Whether he says some racist shit somewhere and he gets, makes them sell the team like that dude from the Clippers. Now with the whole law thing that he has with Anaheim, those are only chances for us to get a new owner because right now it's not going to happen. I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel right now, man, to be honest with you.
Well, because see, like Randy's saying, like how you can't, say Artie's not spending when he's spending. It's how he's spending. Like we don't need a lot of like top dollar guys. Like you can get a lot of mid-level guys. If you look at, like, I saw a post today that was showing 4 different players for that are locked in. I think it's for the Atlanta Braves. Their highest guy was it Swanson that just signed, or is it the
Olsen?
Olsen. No, it was Olsen for 130.
Riley.
Oh, Riley. There you go, Riley.
Oh yeah, Austin Riley just signed him last week.
So Riley was like 212. You had Olsen for 138, Acuna for like 140, and you had the other Alves for 107. 4 guys that are locked in for a long term, like 2027, 2030. So that's a core right there. If you were to spend, that's what, roughly about maybe $500 million. That seems like a lot of money, but if you're getting 4 high quality players for that, it's worth it. It's how you spend the money, right?
The general manager's spending right, but we don't have an Albies. We don't have a fucking Austin Riley.
But those players are out there. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to make the trades to get those guys. And you could say, well, who's in the farm system? That's where you draft.
Right. Yeah. Well, the only thing that we got right now is our draft, is our farm system. Mm-hmm. And our development's just fucking trash. Mm-hmm. So, really, this happened for a long time. When are we going to see the thing? Like, it's happened over and over. Development. Oh, Adele's the next biggest thing in the world coming through, and now look at him, right? We were clamoring like 2 years ago, or year and a half, trade him, and now we can't even get a fucking bag of peanuts from him, right?
Yeah, now he's untradeable.
Yeah, we could have shipped off Marsh and fucking Adele to the Reds, and we could have had Castillo, like we said last time, and we could have traded Castillo this time around, and fuck, we would have been like stacked in the farm system.
Or, yeah, I mean, you could flip a lot of these players.
But instead, we're prospect hugging. Mm-hmm. You don't fucking do that, especially when you have Trout. You need to get Trout into the playoffs. You have Ohtani right now. I know you have Rendon, even though he doesn't play, but, we got to go for it. You just can't be prospect hugging, Now what's going to happen this offseason? What if there is a trade on the table? Are you really going to hold on to Sam Bachman, or whatever his name is, and others just because, oh, no, these guys are the next thing? Like, when has a fucking farmhand actually turned out to be something good aside from, like, let's say Cole Calhoun, right? He was in the farm system. He was decent. Before that, it was probably Trout. It hasn't happened. So what makes you think it's going to happen later? Exactly.
And let me ask a question to Courtney. So you've seen, and those are good points. Those are good points. I'm not glossing over that because obviously, the that's where you build a farm system. That's where you build a franchise. But the Courtney's, I'm going to ask her a different question here. I'm going to ask her about the retreads we have in this lineup. We basically brought back everyone we DFA'd last year. Jose Rojas, Gosselin, Captain Jack, Suzuki was, obviously off the contract. We brought back all these losers.
Oh, Jesse Chavez, too.
Chavez.
Add him to the list.
Yeah. So we have like 6 or 7 players that are useless that we have on this roster, not namely Velasquez. Do you see, Courtney, knowing, that the 66ers are out there, any future players, because they're on a roll, the Trash Pandas are on a roll, yep. Salt Lake is, but Jeremiah Jackson, in your opinion, have you seen him play? You know him, right?
Yes.
Do you think he's better right now than Velasquez?
Yes. Yeah. Anybody on the 66ers roster is better than what our current MLB roster is. And like I said, I touched on it last time. I live down the street from our Inland Empire 66ers. I've actually been going to the majority of those games more than I have our Angels games. They win. They hit. Even when it comes to battling with just like an account, at least they battle. Like, I think it is so sad as a hitter. And I don't know, maybe it's just me. Again, I've played softball for I don't know how many years out of the womb, but I was always preached and told that if you hit, you are going to be in the lineup. They will find a spot for you in the field. It doesn't matter. And so I based majority of my career off of hitting. And I was a slapper, and I was damn good at it. Mm-hmm. And I still think that philosophy carries into baseball. If you're going to strike out, it better be from an 8-pitch at bat and you battled and you've seen every pitch from this pitcher. Mm-hmm. Like, don't go down looking, especially on 3 straight strikes like Statue Sassy. Don't be swinging at ass pitches just because you don't want to strike out looking. But the 66ers as a whole, they battle. And they score runs. They've been beating teams 13-5, 13-8, 15-8. I think they beat the Elsinore Storm. All these different, they just hit. They swing the bat. And I don't know if that's coming from, because they're young guys and they do want to move up, they want to play, they're motivated. Or I don't know if it's the coaching staff because they're actually trying to take the time to develop these guys. But I feel like there's a lot of players in that 66er lineup that deserve to be moved up. At least to the Trash Pandas, because they deserve it. Every time I watch the Angels right now, it literally looks like we lost from the second inning. Mm-hmm. And it could still be 0-0. We could still have a chance, but everybody just looks so sad and depressed. Everybody does. Everybody walks on the field. Nobody really cares if they're out there or not. And I know it's even my dream as a woman and any other young player's dream to be an MLB baseball player. I don't know how many people have come across it. Their biggest dream was to be an MLB baseball player. You should be grateful, thankful to be on that field all the time. You should be busting your ass every time you're on that field. I do not care. I don't care how much you're getting paid or you're not getting paid. Be thankful for that opportunity because I know there are a lot of people that would kill for that spot, and I feel like some of our Angels in our lineup have now been taking that for granted.
I agree. I mean, they walk off the field not even caring that they strike out, and the coaches don't share anything useful with them when they get there.
Tell them about that article or that one Reddit page thing that we saw.
Yeah, if you guys have
2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago, they had a reporter. They were talking to Brandon Marsh. I think you even brought it up, Courtney, where he goes over to Philly, and he basically, I think begs is a little too much from the article, but I think he asked the hitting instructor for some help. And the hitting instructor automatically said, basically, "Hey, come over here. Let me work with you, kid."
According to them, he said he begged. For help.
I don't. Maybe he did. I mean, the guy was leading us with strikeouts.
Yeah, he needed it. Yeah. Go beg, bro.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's like what Courtney was saying. She's a slap the ball hitter. That's what he's supposed to be.
Yeah, too. Adding a little bit to what Courtney was saying earlier, the guys look like they're not even there anymore. Basically, the whole thing with Ohtani too. He made that one comment where he's like, "Hey, it's hard to have good morale when we're losing. It's hard to play when we're losing." He's seriously saying shit like this. When was the last time you heard Trout actually express his frustration? Never.
Yeah.
But Ohtani now is. And come on, if you guys really think Ohtani's going to sign with the Angels, I don't think so. It's not going to happen.
And I brought something up real quick in the post game where basically in Japan they value baseball to a much higher degree. They honor the game. There's a lot of respect for the game. And they'll go out there and they listen to those coaches. Those coaches have been there for a long time. They have respect to be a coach in that league. It's very highly regarded over there. And so if they tell you to take batting practice, you take batting practice. Ohtani came over here and became a diva and was like, "I don't do that. I do batting cages." And he doesn't want to take. And I had someone tell me, "Well, if he's pitching and hitting in the taking BP or hitting and pitching that particular day, he shouldn't take batting practice." I agree with that. But every other day where you're not pitching, you should be hitting the batting practice with everybody else. So if Trout decides, "Hey, I don't want to do it," which he's indicated, and Ohtani doesn't want to do it, they're leaders even by example. If they don't want to be the actual leader, people are going to follow them and get just as lazy as they are, including the staff.
Right. Sorry, I was reading the comments.
No, right.
Nah, dude. Yeah, man. And, see, the thing, too, is if our guys are already playing low, with just basically going through the motions now, what's the point of winning, right? Now, this is what I mean, but what's the point of winning? they don't even know how to lose correctly. If you already don't have Trout and Rendon on the lineup, so why not just fucking tank? Since you're not going to be in the playoff hunt anyway, tank that shit, go get yourself the number 1 pick next year, and fucking redo it over. Run it back. Because you're losing, and then at the same time you're losing, you're winning games. You're getting stuck in the middle with the fucking 10th pick, the 12th pick in the draft. We all know the fucking scouting directors and our scouting guys are fucking ass, right? Do you really think they're going to be able to pick up a fucking, a good player from the 10th, 12th pick? It ain't going to happen. It has to be given to you. You have to get a dude like Drew Jones, fucking Andrew Jones' son, given to you if you have the first pick or the second pick. You're not going to get somebody with the Angels directors in the 12th round or higher. So now we're going to end up again in the middle, like always, and no talent scout out there that can find a fucking rough diamond in the rough. So we're going to be doing this dance over and over, and it's going to be 2029, and me and Todd are going to be here old as fuck talking about the same shit over and over.
And Courtney will still be 21 at that point. But
Yeah.
But Courtney, to his point right here, he's talking about, picking in the middle of the draft. How many times have you seen other teams like the Pirates, the Reds, whatever, or even like the Yankees find these players and they're not in the situation that we are? They have way higher draft picks in the first round. That comes down to scouting, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I don't know why, but I feel like most of us have seen Moneyball. Very great movie. I love it. And when he fires his scouting staff and he goes into like the office next door and he's like, "Have you played baseball?" And he's like, "I played a little bit of t-ball." He's like, "Good, you're my head scout." I feel like that's what happened.
Can I get that job?
I feel like that's what happened. Yeah. Somebody asked, it's somebody's cousin, and then they're just like, "Yep, you qualify." And that's kind of what happened to the rest of our scouting and development. I don't understand why we keep, I don't even know what to call it at this point, but like we're fucking ourselves at the end of the day. And I know Randy is going off on our live right now saying that we need to keep Ohtani. And Randy, I love you with all my heart, and you're probably the person that I will always, empathize the most. But we cannot do it. He always wants to build around Ohtani and Trout, and I simply think that we cannot do it in this instance because we do not have the development staff in order to do it. If we had a appropriate development and scouting staff in order to train and get these prospects that we picked ready, I am 100% for it. We keep Ohtani. We will get rid of Iglesias to try to free up some money. We'll give Ohtani whatever the hell he wants. And I completely agree with that. We simply do not have that.
Nope.
And I know that Artie or Perry or whoever is not going to clear house for our coaching and development. They're not. They would rather pick at the players because, the players are the ones on the field. They're the ones making the mistakes. But at some point, our coaching and development has to take accountability because that's what they're getting paid for. Like, they're not overpaid babysitters. Excuse me. And I feel like that's what our coaching staff is at this point. Overpaid babysitters. Whether, Nevin is our interim manager we're still losing. Why did we fire Madden? We are still losing. I know most of us, me and Todd included, I think we were very excited when Madden got fired because we were really like, oh, this might turn things around. And look at us. We are still trash. So was it really Madden? Was Madden really the problem? Was he was part of the problem, but was he really the sole basis of the problem? No, I don't think so. Because now we are, I think they just showed the stats, our last game. We are 24 games back of a wild card spot.
Yeah.
So,
And there's hella honks that think we actually have a chance.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. We're going to be there in October, guys. I feel it. So at some point we have to change something in the front office and the coaching staff. And I think if this still stands correct, I'm not too sure, but isn't Pujols supposed to come be part of our front office for the next 10 years?
Yep.
So why don't we have him? Yeah, why don't we have him be a liaison for the Dominican Republic? Have him be scouting, because whether we like it or not, his performance obviously sometimes didn't show it when he played, but the man knows a great deal of baseball. Whether his body wants to do it or not, I have no idea, but he knows mentally a great deal of baseball. Have him be a Dominican Republic liaison, or just a Latin liaison. Just sweep up everybody from down there. I don't care, but something needs to change in the front office and within our coaching and development.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that's brilliant, because I mean he could attract those young kids over there.
All right, you say that, but for the 10 years he was here, what Dominican player did he bring onto the team?
No, but if he's in person shaking hands of young kids, I think that would make a difference.
Young kids, but the thing is that players that were playing, before him were already looking up to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're playing with your idol baseball player, wouldn't you want to go play for that team? How many players signed with the Angels while Pujols was here? That was a Dominican player or a Puerto Rican player that was actually good. Like, oh, I want to go play with Pujols because that's my idol. You never hear that. That never happened. So you really think he's gonna go do that and go out of his way to go, to fucking Dominican Republic to scout? I mean, it would be great, but he probably won't do that.
I mean, I wish he would.
He loves air conditioning. He's not gonna go over there.
Yeah, but instead of saying, what was that player from the Cubs, the Hall of Famer, to say let's play two?
Fuck, I don't know.
Well, Pujols would be like, instead of let's play two, he'd be like, let's hit into two. That'd be his moniker. But no, I think
double play machine.
King of the double play. I think Courtney. I mean,
that is a really good idea.
Yeah,
though.
it's a good idea to send him down there for the kids. I mean, like he would get the youngsters to maybe come over or join one of if the Angels would build an international, camp down there like the Dodgers. But I think right now, I mean, the Angels are 22 and 51 in their last, 73 games.
Right.
That's pathetic. And my point to not being able to build around Ohtani and Trout goes back to Rendon. Rendon's signing really hurt this team because you can't. It's not like football. You can cut this guy. He's on the books. You got to pay him. So at least if his contract wasn't there, you can maybe turn it around. Oh, yeah, Ernie Banks. Ernie Banks was a let's.
I was gonna say Ernie Banks. I'm like, nah, that's too old of a player.
No, that's him though. but think about it. If Rendon's contract wasn't there and we hadn't paid into that, it'd be much easier to build around Ohtani and Trout.
They wanted that new shiny toy, like I said.
And we didn't need him.
No.
I mean, we could have had Garrett Cole at this point.
Or two other players.
Yeah, two other players.
We could have had, what's his name? Ryu, even though he's hurt right now. And there's somebody else. Oh, Kyle Gibson. I don't know. That's something we were talking about before. But, yeah, dude. And to get back to the other point of Pujols going to the Dominican, and the influence of bringing in players to the franchise, look at Jose Abreu from the White Sox. Look at how many players have gone to him from Cuba.
That's true.
So those Cuban players are going to Chicago to play with Jose Abreu because that's their idol. Never once did that happen with the fucking Angels. Who? Valbuena, rest in peace. And that was it.
I think Guerrero got some guys to come over.
Yeah. What's his name? Ibar? Well, I think Ibar was already in the
mostly
system.
Expos. He brought over he helped recruit guys like Cabrera, Orlando Cabrera. Rivera came on a trade, but I know he came here because of Guerrero too.
Right.
Like he stayed here.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. Our name was already tainted because we killed a pitcher, and then we had Dick Mick sending dick pictures out and harassing women. So, our name has already been tainted. It wasn't necessarily because, yeah, exactly. So it wasn't necessarily because I don't think anybody in their life has ever said, I never want to play with Albert Pujols. Just like right now, I don't think anybody is ever going to say, I don't want to play with Trout or I don't want to play with Ohtani. I don't think necessarily it's that. I think our organization as a whole already has a big black cloud over us to where it's just like they will never make it. They can't make it.
Here's a quick question for you, Courtney. We have a big Japanese player in Ohtani. Last season, we had a chance. Well, I don't know if we even had a chance, but that dude, Seiya Suzuki from the Cubs. Why couldn't Ohtani go and tell him, like, hey, come play with us. We need a right fielder because we don't have a right fielder. Things like that. Like, why can't we have our own players scout and bring them over? We could have used Seiya Suzuki. He's actually a decent player. Mm-hmm. But we have Adele fucking dropping simple hits that turn into...
We have Adele.
Yeah, we have Adele.
No, we have Adele. You don't like Adele? What the hell?
We cannot trade him, guys, okay? He's the future. He's the next Mike Trout.
Hey, real quick, Halo Joe said we're becoming the Clippers. Now, I'll agree with that, and I'll hope for that. If the same result happens to the owner that happened, like with the Clippers,
That's what I was saying. Can we get Artie Moreno's number? Does he have a LinkedIn or something, man?
I don't know. We got to try something. But see, in last time while we were on, Courtney was like, "I'll take the fall for you guys. Like, I'll take the." I was like, "No, you don't have to. Don't lower your standards to Artie.
No.
Don't. But we appreciate the offer, but you don't have to do that.
You can't do that, no.
We have too much respect for you, Courtney.
Man.
We need anything at this
Shit.
point.
That's how hardcore she is.
Hey, come spring training next year, we got to let him have it, dude. We got to tell him, like, when he's walking around, like, what are you doing? Fucking blah, 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 something, bro. I know he knows. I know he sees social media. I don't know if he does, but I'm sure people tell him, like, hey, Artie.
Oh, he cares.
Everybody's turning their backs on you, dude. Remember that one day they were booing the shit out of him when he was giving Ohtani the awards?
Yeah.
When was the last time you heard an owner get booed like that?
It's usually a losing franchise, but not a winning one giving away awards. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I booed the shit out of him, too.
That's sad. I know, that's so fucking sad. God damn. I don't know. I think none of them. I think Randy popped off on here one time. He said that we get mad when Artie spends money. And I think, Todd, you touched on it. He's not spending money in the correct way. Like, I am not a big fan of the big deals. The big deals got to stop. I think that is so goddamn dumb because you never know what's going to happen in the future. Rendon hasn't even we've had him 3 seasons. 3 seasons we have had Anthony Rendon. And I guess you could say 2.5 because the first year was COVID season. Mm-hmm. But 2.5 seasons we've had Anthony Rendon. He has not even played 162 games. Or I think he maybe just made it over 162 games. That man technically has not played a full season in 2.5 seasons. So there's that. And trust me, I know injuries happen. I completely tore out my knee my freshman year. So trust me, I know accidents and injuries happen. But what are these big $1 million deals really doing for this franchise at the moment? And we always go for the shiny new thing. We always go for the shiny player on the market. What was that? The Hamilton deal? Everybody remembers Josh Hamilton. Fuck that guy.
Like, not gonna lie, I was excited about that one.
A lot of people were.
Yeah.
I think my mom was too.
I was really excited about that one. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no fucking way, we got Hambone.
And it was great because it was from Texas. I felt we robbed them.
Right.
We took him away from our rival.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That is not how it played out, though, is it?
We helped him out.
So
his shiny blue eyes couldn't see in our shiny blue sky, according to him.
Jeez.
Oh God, I can't. But we always go for the shiny new thing. We went for Anthony Rendon, who was just hot, coming off a World Series win. That was great. And look at it. What has he done for us? Same thing with Pujols. We signed Pujols to this amazing contract because of his legacy and what he's done with the Cardinals.
He was 38 years old at the time, by the way.
And what did he do for us?
Yeah.
I don't care.
And here's the thing, Courtney, real quick to break in. Like, how we signed Torrey Hunter's son? He'll probably never make the majors, right? But we signed him as a favor to Torrey Hunter. When Vladimir Guerrero's son was coming through the draft, we actually had him in our laps. We could have drafted him, and we decided not to. So
Why the fuck not?
This team, I know that's the thing. He was sitting right there. It's not like Toronto was ahead of us. We were ahead of Toronto because they were coming off a playoff run. So we could have gotten a guy like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and we didn't. So it goes all back to the scouting. We've passed on so many good players.
Yeah, no, we've definitely passed up good players, whether it comes to scouting or even free agency sometimes. We've passed up a lot of good players, and, Todd, I think we have always said it, and I think we even started saying it last year. It just comes down to coaching. How can we look at the future? How can we put even if we oh God, dare if I say it, Randy's probably going to be so mad. But even if for whatever reason we don't get Trout and Ohtani into the playoffs and we just trade them away, fuck it, we trade them away.
Mm-hmm.
How can we really leave this franchise in the future, quote unquote, future hands of our young players if we don't even have anybody to develop this future? Like, we just can't. That's never going to happen.
Jeez.
You know what worries me? That next offseason, Perry's going to want, or Artie's going to tell Perry, hey, I need that new shiny toy. That new shiny toy next year is going to be Dansby Swanson, right? He's having a career year, but before that, he's been fucking ass cheeks, right? Career year. What does that remind you of? Zach Cozart.
Oh.
He had a fucking career year.
Oh,
we
fuck.
signed him, and that was it, right? He got the bag, and it was like, all right, whatever, it's cool. Another guy, Rendon, he had a career year with the fucking Nationals. And before that, he was a decent player, you know? And now look what we ended up with. Now we're going to go after Dansby Swanson and another career guy, and we're going to be in the same situation. I don't believe in Dansby Swanson. This is a fluke year. It's a walk year. He's doing what he can. We're going to be with the career year guy again. The shiny new toy, because that's the toy that's making the most noise. I was going to say moist. The moist noise.
Oh,
I'm
no,
moist.
I hate that word.
Wait, there's not a woman on this planet that likes the word moist. I'm sorry.
That makes me moist.
No, stop.
So, book it. Dansby Swanson, our next shortstop. Because that's what we do, our Angels.
God.
God dang.
I know. It's like Dansby Moist Swanson.
I will throw up at every game. Every game when I hear that, I will throw up and my pussy will dry up, as it said.
Yeah. Watch us end up with Dansby Swanson. Career year. Who else is having a career year? Oh, Josh Bell. He's a free agent. We might trade fucking Walsh and get Josh Bell. Watch.
Man, who knows?
Oh, good God.
Who knows at this point? I mean, look, I didn't know Bell was a Padre, right?
Yeah.
Or free agent. I mean.
Yeah, he's a free agent next year.
Snaps.
He's a
Okay.
fucking throw-in, dude. He was a rental.
That actually might not be bad. You know, like I would take him. At least he's at a bat that doesn't strike out all the time. I mean, but then again, I'm kind of torn. I'm blaming the coaches for that too. So.
I blame the coaches. It doesn't matter who comes over here. They're not going to hit.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple. How is it? Watch fucking Marsh go over there and start to flourish.
Oh, I know he's going to flourish in Philly.
Fucking David. What's his name? Worth #2. What's his name? Worth. You know the dude with the long hair in the Phillies.
Jason Worth?
Jason Worth. Yeah. It's gonna be Jason, or what is it again? Jason.
It was Jason Worth.
Jason
yeah.
Worth.
When he left the Dodgers, he was ass.
2.0.
And he went over there and he had a career in Philly and a career in Washington, right?
Yeah. Hey, are we fucking zoomed in or something on the chat?
I don't know. Is it? Why is it zoomed in on yours?
I don't know, dude. It's probably my fucking dumbass iPhone.
I don't know. Yeah, because right now it looks like they would have said something already on here.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that's
there
my
we go.
phone.
But yeah, I mean, what do you think, Courtney? Like, with the coaching staff in place, let's just say the core players such as your Marshes, or not your Marsh, your Walsh, what's his name, Ward, Trout, Ohtani. Do you think those guys can hit better next year? Is it really coming down to coaching for these players?
Was that for me or for Courtney?
Courtney first.
Oh.
Fuck no. What are you talking about? What?
Spilling my drink.
The only way, like this is not, with anything, if our current coaching staff stays the same, say we just hire on Nevin as our manager for whatever reason. I like that he's a fireball. I think he's been ejected more times than fucking anybody. And within a short amount of time, it's great. Mm-hmm. But I mean, other than that, like with our current coaching staff and the way it is and our current players, no, we are not getting anywhere at all. And which is really disheartening to say, because I don't know what happened. Because I think even before I came back on the show, obviously, like, what was that, April, when we were like winning and we all felt good about ourselves. And we really, and I think the Angels finally made like a top 5 in like somebody's, like one of these reporters, like StatCast or something. And I was like, wow, look at us. We're doing something. And then I don't know what happened after that, and everything just went downhill. So I don't know if it was morale. I don't know if it was fucking the teams we were playing, which I can't imagine it was that, because we've always had the same shitty people that we play. But no, to answer your full question, no. Our main guys will not get any better with the same coaching staff that we have. And we can kiss another season goodbye.
What do you think now with her take about talking about how we're, the coaching staff has pretty much ruined a lot of these guys as at bats? I think we can all agree to that. But with the right coaching staff, and let me ask you this, VT, currently constructed, I was asked this earlier on my show, and I want your take on this. With the rotation, how it would possibly be next year with Ohtani staying, Sandoval, possibly, you got Detmers, Suarez, and maybe one of the rookies, whether it's Silseth or who's the other, Bachman, or the big guy, the lefty from AAA or from the Trash Pandas, Bush. Let's just say it's those 5 guys hypothetically. With that rotation, maybe a couple extras for the bullpen, new coaching staff, a couple good bench guys, current roster, playoff team or no?
Where are we getting the coaching staff from?
Let's just say we get a comparable coaching staff.
A normal,
yeah,
a normal, not
one that believes in batting practice.
I mean, honestly, if we get a coaching staff that can actually tell these guys what they're doing wrong at the point where they're doing it, you're not hitting correctly, you're striding too much, or you're opening up.
Mm-hmm.
While they're there, then okay, we might have a shot. But at the same time, our rookies, the guys are gonna probably get called up, might not be good, right? You're gonna unless they're fucking Walker Bueller, so you just come up and start shoving right away.
We're going to take some lumps.
Yeah, we're going to take some, and I don't see anything at the point. I know we have Ohtani. Detmers is really doing good lately. Who is the other guy? Sandoval. I'm not a Sandoval believer. I know you guys always tell me, you're a fucking idiot. I don't. I know he's okay right now. I just don't believe in him, and so I'm still going to stick with that.
Who?
Sandoval. Sandy.
Fuck you. Get out of here. I'm not Sandoval.
Ryan's texting me, how dare you fucking talk shit about my husband that way?
How dare you talk shit about my husband that way? What the hell? I will go to any game that man throws.
Wow, she's fighting Ryan now.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. To be honest with you, I don't see anything right now with what we have, because it hasn't happened. And even though we have a coaching staff that's gonna, help our team and everything, our guys for pitching, it takes time to make sure that these guys can produce and keep doing their same the mechanics and everything. It takes a while. It's not something that you can do overnight. And if they start next year, this is something that's going to start showing, in the pitching mechanics mid-season. I don't see it. Like I told you when we did the last podcast, I don't see this team in the playoff hunt for another 2 years. And it's the truth.
See, and see what, I'll disagree, but I'll agree in one hand with you right there.
The fuck? You're going to disagree?
I'm going to disagree.
All right, cool.
I like Sandoval a lot. He reminds me a lot of a Chuck Finley type pitcher. And he has the same results as Chuck Finley, unfortunately, early in his career. He got no run support. He does pitch his ass off. Sometimes he works into some walks, but he throws a lot of pitches, and he's got a mentality of wanting to win, wanting to be out there. Some of these pitchers, like Andrew Wantz, like I brought up earlier when he bitched out against the Mariners, pitchers like that don't want to play in big situations. Sandoval's up for it, and I think he's really done a good job. He just never gets any run support, whether this team's healthy or not. So I'll disagree with you there. But as far as where this team is at, it's going to take an entire offseason of getting the right guys on the bench to be backups just in case there's an injury, and for the starting lineup to get back to where they hit last year and stay healthy for them to make the playoffs. Do I think it can happen next year? No. But it would take a dramatic swing for it to happen. Now, this year was a dramatic swing in the wrong way, but maybe, just maybe, the right things can fall into place for us next year. But with our luck, I'm not counting on it. So that's where I would agree with you. But I do believe that this pitching staff is good enough to get to the postseason. It's just for some reason the hitting is holding us back.
Do you think Dick Pick Mick would have done a different way? He would have made these pitchers better?
I think you're honestly getting the best.
In what areas?
Well, showing their penises maybe. But I mean,
Yeah.
like the Angels would lead the league in showing their penises. But I think for the most part, I mean, I think Wise has gotten the most out of these guys. I mean, some guys have faltered, obviously, but this is the best I've seen the Angels pitch in quite some time. And I think we can all agree to that.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
I mean, they've had
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but their hitting is like off the charts record for me as far as worst. I don't think I've seen an Angels team this bad in the box.
It's one of those, bro. It's either you get your hitting or you get your pitching. You never get both with the Angels.
Yeah, that's true. A few people are asking about calling in, like Halo Joe and everything. We're not doing call-ins on this show, but the next one we'll do because this is coming out in podcast form right here. But
just to let Randy know, Ohtani's getting traded. I mean, he's leaving. All right, bro. Count it.
Oh shit.
Randy's
no, I see a little fireball in Fresno somewhere.
Yeah.
Because Randy's gonna blow his top when you say that.
Well, Randy, to Randy's credit too, like VT's hit on a lot of stuff this year. Like he was calling Goldschmidt as far as the National League, what is it, MVP?
Yeah, in April.
And he's probably going to do that again. So, or he's going to get it 2 years in a row. Randy's called a lot of shit too. But it's going to be interesting because it's I'm not taking away from Randy's take and I'm not taking away from VT's. It's an honest question, or it's right down the middle right now because this franchise literally, it's going to depend on the Ohtani factor either way. You either get a buttload like the Nationals did and hit the reset button and have Trout your main piece, or you hold on to Ohtani and Trout and you somehow, some way make it work. Unfortunately, on the cheap, which is going to work more than the other. You have to prove it, and they haven't proven it yet with the Ohtani Trout stuff.
It ain't gonna happen, dude. I'm sorry, man. I've been watching the Angels forever. I'm fucking a long time. I've seen this dance over and over. It hasn't changed. There isn't a glimmer of hope anywhere. I haven't seen what the minor leaguers could do in the big leagues, right? Mm-hmm. You can have Griffin Canning coming up here. Oh, he's the next guy. When Trout re-signed with us, all he could say is, "Oh, I'm signing because we have guys like Griffin Canning coming up and all this other shit." Where's Griffin Canning at now? He was supposed to be our ace. Where is he at? He's done for the season again.
I think he last pitched last May, not this May, the previous May.
Yeah. So we're doing this.
Yeah,
over
I
and
was
over.
like, who the fuck is Griffin Canning?
Well, here's the other guy too. What about this one, Courtney? What about your boy Rodriguez, who showed so much,
gone.
Yeah, so much potential.
Yeah.
That guy was a beast too, bro.
Yeah, he was coming up. He was what?
He really was.
He was Frankie 2.0, right, Courtney?
Yes, he was. Like, I was so excited, and then all of a sudden, just nothing. So I don't know. Like, I definitely agree with you. Like, I do believe our pitching has definitely gotten better. We went out and we scouted and picked up 19, 20 pitchers last year.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them still being in our organization. Some have left. Hi, Packy.
Yeah, poor Packy.
But now it just comes to run support. There are times when Ohtani doesn't have run support.
Mm-hmm.
Sandoval doesn't have run support. Even Thor didn't have run support. And we would lose like 1-0, 2-0. And it's just like, how the fuck can we not score 2 runs? How the fuck can we not score 1 run to tie it? You mean one person just couldn't make a decent at-bat to change the game? Like, really? But it's all about that goddamn launch angle. So it's very hard to see this team. And even when the pitchers are working, they're hitting their spots. And even when they fucking miss their spots, shit happens. But goddamn, to really just not have that run support, I was never a pitcher because I already know I mentally couldn't do it. But I could definitely feel like, as a pitcher, it fucking sucks to go out there and know that your team may or may not help you as far as run support. Like, that must be a shitty feeling. And that more than likely, like, that's probably why some of our pitchers maybe sometimes don't compete as hard.
Agreed.
I might be wrong, but don't we lead the majors in bunts?
Somehow, some way, even though
What the
there's
fuck?
a lot of scenarios where we don't bunt.
What the fuck? Yeah, we do. I think I seen that earlier today. We got like 29 bunts or some shit.
I don't know where those 29 bunts were because, frankly, I've only seen like 6 or 7 of them, dude. Like, I don't see it.
Group chat, check it.
Yeah, I was like, where was this stat at? Because I have not, granted, sometimes I don't even watch the games, I just listen to them. But where the fuck is that stat at? And even then, 29 bunts, like, what are we, 100 games into the season? Are you fucking kidding me? No, I made a whole batting career off of bunting and being a slapper, and we can only do 29? Fuck off, you pansies.
I think Velasquez should bunt every at bat. Literally. I don't care if there's 2 out and nobody on. He should just bunt because that's the only time he makes contact. I can't stand that dude. But this team is something else because, like I said, I go back to seasons where this team had no stars and was more competitive in the box than this one. And again, I'll ask you guys, when have you ever heard a news story or you came upon a link on either Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter that said, hey, you know what, Trout's thanking Reed on his new helping of his stance, or thanks to Paul Sereno, so-and-so's on a hot streak. Have you ever heard of that?
I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
And how long have they been with a team?
No, there's actually good stories about us somewhere in the world.
Well,
No, I've never seen anything like that.
Well, think about the hitting instructors we had before. Mickey Hatcher, Rod Carew, Don Baylor. I heard glorifying posts about them. Never about these 2 idiots.
Mickey Hatcher, man, I was annoyed with that guy. After we let him go back in 2012, I was like, all right, cool. I think we're taking off.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been a while. I don't know, man. I don't know what we're gonna do. It's helpless right now. Like me, to be honest with you, I'm a huge Angel fan, but when the Angels win, I get annoyed. I'm like, bro, we need that fucking first pick for next year. Stop winning. Learn how to lose. Fucking lose. Stop winning. I'm at that point right now, dude, that I'm literally saying, like, dude, go fuck off. You need to lose. Stop.
You know where we messed up is we started so hot. We shouldn't have started hot.
They fucking buttercupped us.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started off way too hot. We should have just fucking came out just zeros across the board, nothing. This feels like, you want to know, we should do, and I feel like somehow Artie is managing to do this. I don't know why, but I was watching Major League last night, and the lady owner, you know, and she's trying to make the team lose and, like, not giving them a fucking plane and shit's not working in the fucking clubhouse. That's what Artie needs to do. And I feel like he's secretly been doing that. That's why the guys hate him. And that's why we hate him. Like, like, I feel like he's, like, self-sabotaging our own team in a way. Like, maybe not to that extreme extent as that movie, but I feel like something's going on here.
So what you're saying is we got to get Artie naked, and every time we win, we take one piece out?
Yes.
No, we put one piece on.
You got
okay.
right. I need
Put it on, bro.
We start
yes, I
covering
need
up.
to see his shrivelly balls in that clubhouse somewhere.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that'll motivate the guys that hit batting practice, though. They'll be like, we're tired of seeing his wang and his wrinkly ass. We want to start winning.
It has to be the opposite, though. Like, he has to be naked, and then when we win, we get to cover him up.
Yeah.
Like, that's how we do it.
And it has to be a big-ass cutout. So, like, one win just can't cover his junk. We have to, like, do it at a time, you know, so they have to win a lot of games.
And since he's in the billboard business, he can make it.
Oh, my God.
Put that billboard right there where that Coors Light billboard in center field is, right there by the fucking Honda Center. Put Artie right there, butt ass naked.
Shit.
Do the fans will be like, cover that shit up. You better fucking win.
Fucking Artie, man. What's his LinkedIn? We need to hit him up.
Right now, I believe next to the Reds owner and the Pirates owner. I don't think there's a worse owner in
Hey,
sports.
did you see that Pirates owner taking a picture with that one kid that said his shirt said "Sell the team"?
Yes, that was very
Yes.
funny.
How can we set that up for us? We need somebody to go and we
I'll
need,
get it.
We need we need Randy to make a shirt that says "Sell the team." Actually, I think he has a shirt.
He does have one. Yeah.
All
like
right.
that. He has two of them actually.
I need a dress. I'll do a dress that says "Sell the team,"
Dude.
and I'll take the picture.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this team, like, again, has put itself in those realms, like he was mentioning the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's just embarrassing. I mean, we're supposed to be a big market franchise, and supposedly, and we're claiming Los Angeles. We don't even know what, thanks to Artie, what city, what area code we're in, and then the fact that, everyone else can turn their team around in a good amount of time, and we're still floundering with two superstars.
Look at the Padres, bro. They're fucking cutthroat. You know, who is it? Preller, their GM.
Their GM's crazy.
Yeah, he's going for it. How much can you do with what you have in your farm system to be trading for Snell? Oh, you got Snell? All right, let's take him. Oh, you got Darvish? Let's take him. Oh, you got Soto? Let's fucking take him too. Oh, you got Clevenger? Let's fucking grab him too. Like, literally every single player they have on that team is from another team that's been selling high. And yet they still have
And they still got swept.
Yep. Well, yeah, but the pitchers that they threw on Darvish got his ass whooped. But Manea's fucking ass cheeks. Clevenger's a fucking another dumbass. He thinks he's so fucking surfer. I don't believe in those two guys, but they needed a little bit more pitching than just Soto.
Yeah, we needed a lot.
That's true.
We needed a lot of support for this team as well. I mean, like the Padres are in a situation like we're stuck with the Dodgers. They got to hit their stride. They got to fit together. They got to get Tatis. At least they have something to point to. They got exciting baseball down there. We don't have it here. Like Courtney says, we don't score. Like you said, we don't score. We're averaging 1.5 runs a game, dude.
That's horrible. And yeah, let's support Randy's shitty ass shirts, like how he said.
Oh no,
shitty ass designs.
no. Randy puts out killer designs, dude. Come on, man. Come on now. And plus, like he does stuff for the page, designing all our logos and shit. And he has good takes. We're not discounting your takes, Randy.
Oh no, I just read what he wrote.
No, I know.
Shitty designs.
No, but I'm saying like Randy, he knows his baseball too.
They're pretty tips.
It's we're having our what do you call it? Our constructive criticism here, because we're not all gonna agree on this.
I told him to sell the fucking the come take the bag from me or whatever shirt.
Randy says,
come take it from me.
Randy says, fuck all you. Well, yeah, I mean that shirt is pretty good because of the other page talking all that shit.
I'll say it right now. What's his name? Soto.
Soto, yeah.
Soto from Rocks and the Info. You can lick my nuts, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
And
Put that
you
shit
can
on the
kiss the
caption
whitest part of my ass. You can kiss the whitest part of my ass. And how come a girl hits harder than you? Pussy.
Fuck you and that fucking toxic positivity, bro.
Exactly.
Suck
Both
my
of you
nuts.
guys. but that's the thing. I mean, we're as fans, and that's the thing too on this franchise. The problem is when we're able to criticize this organization, we're on this page often called out for being too critical. But I don't think there's a thing as far as being too critical when the facts are right in front of you, the way the team's playing, the way the team's being run. It's just over and over and over the same song and dance for the last 8 years. So I think it's more toxic to like what VT said, the toxic positivity. Randy said it, Courtney said it, Fernando said it. We're all in agreement. It's okay to be a honk but also at times you gotta see what it is. You gotta
be a realist, bro.
Yeah, you can't be going to the game telling like if VT stands up and boos, and I'm next to him at the game, I shouldn't be like, hey man, sit down, dude. That's not right, dude. Don't boo the players. Yeah. They have feelings too. No, bitch, they have an account with millions of dollars more than you do. They're out there entertaining us. This is a sport. Like this is like the Roman arena, but they're getting paid.
And they're not dying.
Yeah, they're not dying.
You get to go home, bro.
Yeah, at least in the Roman arena, you're playing for your life. These guys can go home at night and know that they went 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts.
You go home and have your air conditioning on and just chill.
Yeah.
And not worry about going 0 for 4.
It doesn't matter. But see, we're taught this fan base is so soft. We sell our tickets to other teams that come in and make money. Fine, that's on you, but don't bitch about the other team coming in. And then we're so fast to be like, no, sit down, VT. You can't boo.
Yeah.
The hell you can. you pay money to. I mean, you're at home. You could throw shit at your TV. You could cheer all you want, boo all you want. You should be able to do the same thing.
To be honest with you, I try to restrain myself from booing. The last time I booed was Artie Moreno, right?
Mm-hmm.
But before that, it was years ago with fucking Pujols. He hit into I think 3 double plays in one game. We're like, bro, seriously.
Only 3?
Only 3, dude, because he had 3 at bats.
Yeah.
So, we as Angel fans, let's fucking boo. You want to wear a bag to the game? Why are people going to get mad at you for wearing a bag? If you feel it that much in your heart to wear a bag over your head, then go for it. Knock yourself out, dude. You're not hurting no one. You're just putting a simple fucking paper bag in your head. If somebody's going to get butthurt over it, dude, then let them get butthurt over it. You're just invested. You go to the games every single time. You spend hundreds of dollars every time. You buy the jerseys. You buy the hats. You buy whatever it is that's Angels. You deserve to wear that fucking paper bag, because that's your only way of expressing yourself, because you can't fucking call up Perry, be like, hey, Perry, why are you doing this? Or Artie, what's going on, dude? How come you can't just stop meddling and let your guy do his thing? We can't do that. So our only way to fucking express ourselves is to wear a paper bag on our heads, and hope to get on fucking camera somehow, or hope that it gets viral so that people across fucking 30 teams see that we're over here struggling. We're over here trying to express ourselves. Other people, other teams, other fan, other fan, team, player, whatever the fuck, fan bases, they're fucking mad at us too. They're mad at the Angels because they can't seem to get their fucking heads out of their ass. We can't get Ohtani and Trout to the playoffs. It's ridiculous. And we can't fucking put a paper bag on our heads because we got other people who are fucking bootlicking, the team. Oh, you can't do that. Nah, yeah, we could, bro. And come take it. Come take it from me. We'll see what's up.
Exactly. And Courtney, now we have social media. This isn't the time when we had, newspapers and stuff like that. We can't voice our opinion. With like what VT was talking about, the bags over our heads, the social media posts, how is this not getting back to any of the upper management? I mean, is that because you think the Angels are just glossing over what's really happening?
Yes. I think there's a reason why sometimes players, like even the players that have been in our organization for a short period of time and then left, there's a reason why people like coming to the Angels for a short period of time, and it's because we have no accountability.
Yep.
Whether that be from coaching staff, whether that be from upper management. But, like, if you fuck up, that's cool. The reporters take it easy on you. They're not going to ask you what the fuck happened. They're not, nobody's going to say anything. Because I know, oh my God, what was it? The post, Adele got thrown out, not today, but yesterday, because he forgot the out. He forgot that it was 1 out instead of 2 out, or 2 outs instead of 1 out. And he got thrown out at second. That's why he didn't slide. Have him do that shit in a Yankee uniform with those Yankee fans and those Yankee reporters, and I promise you he's going to want to slit his wrist in 2 days.
Look at Joey Gallo.
That's not...
Sorry, go ahead.
Exactly.
Look at Joey Gallo in New York. Look, sorry, exactly. I keep interrupting you. So look at Joey Gallo in New York. That guy was booed mercifully, right? Mm-hmm. And to the point where he was like, dude, I don't want to leave my fucking apartment anymore. People in fucking New York hate me. Mm-hmm. Like, here, nah, dude, you're good, bro. Just relax,
Take a selfie with me.
Yeah.
You're fine. Let's get some Blaze pizza. Let's call it a day. You want to go surfing? Like, no, nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares.
OG's Pizza and Hoffy Hot Dogs.
Yeah.
But going to your point, Courtney, I forgot about Adele not sliding into second. You want to refresh everyone's memory on that? Because I kind of forgot about that.
I didn't watch a game.
So
Fuck that.
what had happened was, I think it was maybe like the 6th or 7th inning. It was still later in the game, but I believe we were only losing like 1-0, maybe 2-0. It wasn't that bad yet. And so Adele got on first base. It was 1 out. 1 out. Adele somehow got on first base, and I was like, oh, look. Gooby sitting there talking him up like, oh, Adele is so fast. Do you think he's about to steal? And I'm sitting here at home like, no, please don't steal. You're about to get thrown out. Walsh was up. I believe Walsh was up because that's what made my heart hurt even more.
Yeah.
So Walsh actually ended up battling into a 3-2 count. So a 3-2 count and it's 2 outs, automatically, yes, you're going on the pitch because you can make a single into a double, whatever. So that philosophy I do get because I've done it myself. So, but that was not the case. It was only 1 out with a full count. Wall strikes out, so that's 2 outs. And Adele goes on the pitch and just coasts to the second base and easily gets thrown out without sliding, without trying to avoid the tag, nothing. So strike them out, throw them out, that ends the inning.
Wow.
Later that game, I don't even know who asked, I don't even know what said, but a tweet came out. Nevin said, so this is coming per Nevin, that Adele forgot the outs, and that's why he didn't slide at second base. Why the fuck are you even going in the first place, let alone slide? Oh, good God.
Well, it's like Nevin calling the double steal twice in that game with 1 out, and they run on 3-2 and get thrown out at third twice. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't matter. You're stealing fucking second base. You're supposed to slide.
I'm paying you to get on first base, not get thrown out at second, you dumb fuck. No, that's not how this is supposed to go. I don't care how fast you are if you're getting thrown out.
Hold on, Courtney. I think you're being too hard on Adele. There's no first base or third base coaches there to tell him what outs there are, number one.
Right.
And number two, there's no scoreboard anywhere in those stadiums to tell you how many outs there are.
He's on his own.
Yeah. He just forgot where he was. Give him the benefit of the doubt.
So usually you would get benched for shit like that.
Yeah, usually.
So, nah, dude, you're good, bro.
If I tell my fucking college coach, if I tell my travel ball coach, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the outs. Do you know how many games I'm not going to be playing after that?
Yep.
A lot.
Yep.
I'm not going to be playing a lot of games after that.
But you know what though?
No, there's no. Oh.
But you know what though? Like Courtney. So here's Nevin's dilemma though. All right, bitch, you're benched for Roja. No, you're back out there, Adele.
Yeah,
there's
I
nobody
know.
out.
It's the blind leading the blind.
Or Gosselin, Goose, you're in the outfield. What the fuck, dude? What are we doing here?
Why not? Why not at this point? What
Squid can catch anything. Why don't you put him in left?
But seriously, Adele has the balls to say that, though. He's like, hey, I forgot the out. Seriously, bro? Like, I'd be fearing for my life. I'd be like, bro, I thought I was going to pull a hammy. I was like, no, I'm not going to fucking do that.
Yeah, say you heard something pop.
Yeah, like, I don't know, dude. I thought I was going to take a shit. Something. Like, I fucking
I thought
chilled.
I was going to have explosive diarrhea on the field. That's why I didn't slide.
He had the balls.
I would rather say anything.
He had the balls and said, nah, dude, I just fucking didn't know how many outs they were. Oh, really? You're good. Just fucking go back out there.
Yeah, you're fine.
This is no accountability.
There was another instance. Yeah, there was another instance, I think, because I'm not sure if it was the first or the second game of the doubleheader, but Ward didn't tag up from second to third, and Ohtani hit a deep fly ball into center field, and Ward didn't tag up. And it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you just looking at it, you dumb fuck? And thank God he scored, but imagine if he didn't. Like, I don't even want to say minor mistakes because they're huge mistakes, but those are mistakes that you just don't make at that level, at that caliber. And I think that was maybe the one time that I've ever seen Nevin or any coaching staff, like after Ward scored, he pulled Ward to the side and I think probably told him something like, oh, hey, you're supposed to be this. I think that's the one time I've ever seen any of our current coaching staff do that with any of our players. But that's one fucking time, and we're this deep into the season, and that's one of our, I don't even want to say seasons, but Ward's been in the organization a while. Like, it's not like it was Adele where he's, I guess, still young, if you want to call him that, or, one of the guys that we just pulled up. Like, it's Ward. You should fucking know better, and Ward's an outfielder at that. Like, you should know how deep that fly ball was in order to tag, and you didn't, you idiot.
That's a good point. Yep.
Yeah.
As an outfielder, you should know by the pop in the bat how far that's going to go. And you already see how deep it's going. You should know. And if you're not doing it, then, dude, your head's not in the game. Again, morale, you're not winning. So you're just going through the motions at this point again.
Yeah. And that's the thing with his team. I mean, that comes back to the coaching. There's no fear of the coaching. We've seen, I don't know if you remember Josh Harrison, or not Josh Harrison, Monte Harrison's home run. His only home run with the Angels. He hit one out, and I still think the replay got it wrong. He didn't touch first base. They replayed it, and they said he touched first base, but I'm like, that is the most Angel thing to happen. You know, little mistakes like that, like the mistakes you guys are bringing up with Adele, with Ward, I've seen it happen with other players. It's like, dude. And then you look at a guy like Fletcher who's come up and did nothing but hit the ball good because he spent nearly 3 weeks down there in AAA with Betancourt as the hitting instructor. How long is it before we start messing up his swing again and he starts to look like last year's September?
Pretty soon. It's going to happen. All right, so if we have Betancourt down there, why can't we, like, bring him up?
I don't know.
Doesn't it work like that? Like, hey, you're doing good in AAA or whatever you're at. Come up.
I would hope so.
But not here, huh?
No, not here. We don't believe in that. It's like, we need someone that shows his dick to women. We need somebody that has zero coaching experience. We need someone that smokes a lot of pot and has a mystery van, like Madden.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's stuff like that, dude. It's that's what's holding us.
Talking about Madden, has anybody took a picture of his fucking mohawk yet?
No, unfortunately. I wanted to see that,
dude. I wanted to see that mohawk.
He got fired. I know. He got fired that day. That low-key made me sad. I was like, man, I wanted to see that shit.
We were in Huntington Beach. We were having some drinks, and we were just chilling. You and Ryan were going off on the chat talking about that. I'm like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? And I look up. Oh, shit, man got fired.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it, dude. I'm like, I know he's getting fired after that fucking, 3-run home run, walk-off win at the Phillies. And later, 2 days later, you hear like, oh yeah, he was trying to fire up the boys. He got a mohawk, like, hey guys, I got a mohawk. We should win now.
And he's like, I'm old, guys. You get it? Mohawk. I'm old.
The boys didn't even get to see it.
At least he tried. I mean, hell, even if you even want to call Madden a terrible manager because of his coaching skills, but at least that's something to where, like, you try, like, fucking A, like, at least make it somewut fun. Like,
doesn't Nevin have
it looks like
sorry. Doesn't Nevin have a
cut me
frohawk
off
too?
one more time because I'm a woman. Nevin is bald.
I thought he had a frohawk. Yeah, I'm cutting you off because I have a delay in my headphones, so I apologize.
I think I have a delay in mine too, but it's because I'm a woman. It's fine. So there's. I'm just kidding.
I thought he had a frohawk, Nevin. So I thought Nevin had a frohawk. I'm gonna say it again.
No, I think he's bald, isn't he?
No, he has some hair. He's got like the kind of like an army do. Like he has like an army cut because he's been pretty strict though, as far as I've known him. When he played for, I think all he had was a mustache when he played with the Angels and Padres.
Right. Yeah.
But we definitely need a regime change here, and I think that's the first order of business before we get into anything of player development.
Hey, Courtney, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so next year, I know it sucks. We're already thinking about next year, but who are your watch list basically for free agents? Who would you love to sign here for the Angels?
Oh, let me see.
Putting her on the spot.
I would love to get Wilson Contreras.
Okay.
I would love to get. I already know I'm going to catch hate for this, and I do not care. I want Aaron Judge. I want an all-rise, like, fucking right field section of people dressed up as judges. I want Aaron Judge.
Weren't we going to trade for him
in my life?
Right?
We were.
I feel like we should.
I thought we were going to trade for him a year ago or something, and I thought they were talking about Adele and Marsh too, right?
Yeah,
that would have been a great package deal if we were smart about it.
The Yankees did want those two, yes.
Yeah, from what I remember, because even we went on a pod, and I'm like, I don't want fucking Aaron Judge. That guy's a fucking joke. And now he's having a career year, right? The last time he had a good year was in 17.
Yeah, look at you now.
Yeah. It's sort of like.
Let me see.
Who else?
Well, first of all, I know we need another fucking shortstop because this is annoying.
Trey
I
Turner.
don't know because I don't know who's a free agent shortstop. No, he's already been painted by Dodger blue.
But that's one guy I would take, though.
I would take Trey Turner because as much as I don't like it right now, but yes, he is. I believe out of all the other free agency shortstops, that would be the one that I would like. But honestly, you're gonna hate me. I don't mind Dansby Swanson. Like, I know he's not the greatest. I know he's not. But look at us. Neither are we. So I think that would be a person to where, like, it would just fit. I think it would be a better fit.
Who?
So I honestly wouldn't mind a dip. Dansby Swanson. Mr. Dansby Swanson.
Dansby.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Love
you already
Dansby
you
Swanson.
already
I
heard
love
me
that
ranting.
hair.
Yeah, you heard me ranting about him. I don't know. What do you think, Todd?
I like
I
Swanson.
don't know.
I mean, anybody Atlanta
Right.
at this point would work because of the way that their culture is. I mean, the Atlanta Braves got their shit together, in my opinion. Like front office and down.
They do. They definitely do.
I mean, that's a team that's built
Yeah,
for a long run. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Contreras, Judge, Swanson. Right.
Yeah, Contreras, Judge, and Swanson. And as much as I love Walsh, he's just not cutting it right now, and I'm so terrified. So I think we need another first baseman just somewhere because we can't just keep giving Walsh reps. And I don't know why the fuck we let go of McKinnon. That's a whole other story. But I would like another first baseman. I'm trying to look it up now on my phone.
Can we get a
who's
picture?
Free agent.
Can we get a picture?
Can we get a picture
No.
this time?
No.
No.
That's not how we do
We're the
things.
fucking Angels. We don't need a fucking picture.
It's from within. That's it.
No.
What we like to do is drive the
God.
prices up for other players or for other teams.
We're just leverage. We're used for leverage. That's it.
Exactly.
Well, you got Josh Bell coming
Exactly.
up.
We're like the fat chick of the hot friend. You know what I mean? Like.
The fat chick of the hot friend. That's what we are.
That's we're
Okay,
gonna get
you know what?
we're gonna get fired right now, bro. We're gonna get fired from
Think of it.
Instagram.
Right.
I'm gonna share something to the guys out there, okay? And this came from a woman that actually shared her experience with me. She told me that a lot of hot friends, and she was kind of hot too. She's like, always have a fat friend, so that they're never in competition for a guy. So like you always want to look hotter, and you always carry that fat friend around to also talk you out of something if it doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? So she's your Jiminy Cricket, and she also helps you look better at the same time.
Damn.
You goddamn right. You want to know what it's called? It's called a duff.
A what?
It's called a duff. A duff. A
Oh.
dumb, ugly, fat friend.
Oh,
Oh shit.
See?
It's called a dumb, ugly, fat friend. Every girl group, if there's more than 3 girls, I promise you, one of them is a duff. They might not know which one it is, but one of them is a duff.
Does it work for guys too?
Yes, it does actually.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We are the Duff of Scott Boras because we helped Scott Boras get all the players.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so no, as another woman, yes, I agree with all of those statements. We all have a dumb, ugly, fat friend that we carry around to make us look better. Do you know how many times I've been called hot because I had my dumb, ugly, fat friend with me? It was great.
That's good advice. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
That helps us guys out.
You're welcome.
See, when we see a hot chick with a fat friend, we'll be like, see what you're doing there.
We automatically go from like maybe a 6 on a good day to like an 8.5 by the time that dumb, ugly, fat friend comes around.
So we were basically the fucking fat friend when the Nationals got, or the Yankees got fucking Garrett Cole.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were over there just stuffing our faces, and then Cole was looking all good with Scott Boras. So, yeah, those two intertwined, and that was it to the Yankees.
Hey, so what's up? How come we haven't picked up Didi Gregorius yet? We need a shortstop, a left-handed bat too.
What was he hitting?
He was fucking ass, dude.
Oh, we'll see. I mean, there's.
But you just answered your own question. Like,
Well, go ahead, Courtney.
What? Okay, I've pulled up the shortstop. Okay, so shortstop, D. Gordon. I fuck with D. Gordon.
No.
I'll take D. Gordon. What? Get out.
He's too strange.
D. Gordon is what?
You didn't get the joke.
Oh, how old is he right now?
I got the joke.
Okay.
God damn it.
She's like, I'm just not laughing.
It wasn't funny.
It wasn't on my dad radar. So D. Gordon is 35 years old. So, okay, this is the complete list of shortstop, free agent shortstops. I finally pulled it up. Okay. So it's Trey Turner, Carlos Correa, with the opt-out option.
If he opts out, yeah.
Tim Anderson with a club option.
Oh,
Xander
Bogaerts.
Yeah.
I like Bogaerts a lot.
Mr. Dansby Swanson.
Dansby.
Dansby Swanson. A good old friend of ours, Jose Iglesias.
No.
Nope.
Elvis Andrews with a club option. Another friend of ours, Andrelton Simmons.
He's been DFA'd.
Let me see. Marwin Gonzalez. Who the fuck is that?
Some idiot from the Astros that was cheating. He did really good in 2017 while he was cheating, and after that, he's been ass cheeks. So.
Yeah, he's been good.
Oh, okay, that's good. And then D. Strange Gordon and Didi Gregorius.
Okay, let me ask you guys this. Now, the 5 that Courtney started off with, the top 5, do we land any of those? It was Anderson,
I would
Correa.
fucking hope not.
Oh, you would hope that we don't get the top 5?
Dude, I'm telling you, they're going to go after Dansby Swanson.
Okay.
Yeah, Dansby Swanson, I feel like, is the most likely pick. Trey Turner, for some reason, I feel like, especially if the Dodgers win, he's just going to ask for more money. And then we come into the dilemma of do we keep trying to give money to all these position players, or do we really pay for Ohtani? So that's the dilemma that we come across. So for me personally, I would try to look at kind of like those just average players, that maybe aren't on those high market teams. And that, again, that's just me personally. So if anybody on this list that we have a likely chance of getting, I would pick Dansby Swanson over everybody. And then I would actually pick the last two, Gordon or Gregorius.
Now,
why the fuck not?
Now the question is, would any of those guys actually work and really do good with us? Can they actually help?
I would say if Anderson came here, he would be an all-star with us. I think if Gordon came here, or Gregorius would be good off the bench to fill in as a fourth infielder and like a speedster, to help out pinch running. I would love to have those guys. I think Swanson would carry a big price tag, though.
Career year again. Zach Cozart. We need to stop getting away from those guys.
That's the thing that scares me to death, man, is I don't want to get locked into a long-term ass contract again. We already got 3 big ones, well, apparently with Ohtani.
I'm not worried about the Trout contract, bro. He's our guy. Fuck it. Take that lump. Lick your wounds. He's our guy. You owe it to him, Now, if you're going to go after Dansby Swanson with the career and he's back to 2019 to 2020 guy, then we're fucked. It's the truth, right? This is bullshit aside. There is no way that Swanson, he has a lot of incentive right now to actually, get the bag. I would not pick him up at all. And now you're talking about D. Gordon. I wouldn't mind D. Gordon, but obviously you would want him to be off the bench. A speedster, somebody that can still base. You might need that guy come, 8th inning, 9th inning, where you're trying to get that tie-in run or that go-ahead run. But aside from Tim Anderson, he has a club option. You don't think the White Sox are going to they're going to get him. So I don't think he's going to be available. All we have left is, are you really willing to, bump on the same or trip over the same bump twice with Andrelton Simmons?
No.
And get him because of his elite defense? I mean, the Cubs already DFA'd his ass, so...
He's not even batting 200.
I mean, he couldn't hit fucking Sen if he fell off a fucking camel's neck, or what is it?
Camel's the hump?
The hump, yeah. Yeah,
this would be my ideal trade.
Okay.
This would be my ideal trade. And I said it right before, the trade deadline and everything. When we played Atlanta and we got our ass kicked, we should have left Ohtani in Atlanta and just send him a shit. Him and Ippy, and they could have just found shit over there. We should have got, in return, we should have got Dansby Swanson, Albies, Acuna, and God, I don't know, somebody else. The woman beater.
Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna. Yeah, the woman beater. He would have fit right in. And I feel like that would have been great because, again, we cannot trust a prospect system. Like, I'm tired of getting everybody's one or two prospects. Like, that's fucking stupid. I don't trust it because I don't trust our coaches. We need people that have already been, obviously, in the MLB and, big situations, things like that. And all those guys just came off of a World Series run. So, yeah, I want all those people. We could have left Ohtani there and made a trade.
Do you think they really would have done it, though?
Yes.
Because actually, with Todd, the last podcast we did, I had said, what if we leave him with the Braves, right? I was clamoring before O'Reilly Auto Parts. Riley got the contract, right? Okay, right before he got the contract, I was telling Todd, I'm like, hey, dude, what if we get fucking Riley? We get Soroka, we get Strider. They have another good pitcher, and I forgot the other player that I was talking about. I think they would have done that, but them getting rid of Acuna, whatever his name is, and Albies, I don't think they would do that because they have an atrocious team-friendly deal. They should be getting paid a lot more than what they're getting paid for now. I don't think they would have been able, or I don't think they would have done it. And Todd and I were talking about that. But that was before Riley got his contract, and but I would have loved to do that too.
I mean, I just think it would have worked because, again, I don't think our pitching rotation is that bad. Like, can it obviously have some adjustments and some add-ins? Of course. But I feel like with that type of lineup, with those type of hitters, now we finally would have had that run support. So I feel like that would have been my ideal trade. If and when we ever trade Ohtani, I would prefer to do it with the Braves. I feel like that culture, that caliber, they already know what it's like. So that would be my ideal trade. Come at me.
And then pick up Contreras as a catcher to go along with Stassi, because you make this lineup good. And you say, for instance, we have we bump it up from, instead of 1.5 runs a game to 4.5 runs a game with the pitching staff we have in bullpen. If we're not 500 with that, we should be better. No less than 500 right now, and in the thick of a postseason run, right?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Now, if it isn't the Braves, I always said the Cardinals, dude. They have a lot of good players over there. Again, we're talking about the whole Pujols and Ohtani, reunion.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, I would love to have Nolan Gorman. That guy, he's playing second base, but he's really a third baseman. And they have a bunch of studs there. We could have done a lot. We could have done some damage. But now, say they really want to trade Ohtani come off season, we're not going to get, the trade package that we would have gotten, a week ago. And it's sad, but I don't see the Angels trading Ohtani. And if they do, and if we're fucking ass cheeks again come July next year, then they might, hopefully Perry will convince, Artie Moreno, like, hey, dude, we're not going to go nowhere. Ohtani's going to walk. You don't want to just let him walk and not end up with anything like Trevor Story with the Rockies, You got to get something back. And hopefully Artie Moreno's not so fucking senile, and he'll see what it is, and he'll say, yeah, fucking trade him. Get yourself some players. We're not going to get much back, though, because he's going to be a rental at that point. But
we have a couple that I have to address here in the comments real quick, guys. And first, EQ says, I would take Bauer. And then Hector says, what about Trevor Bauer, since we were talking about wife beaters or women beaters? And Hector says, I would trade Ohtani for the Braves coaching staff.
There you go. Yeah, that might be a good thing. Dude, I'm down for that.
For just the coaching staff? We'd have to throw in an Olsen or something, right?
Oh.
Oh, man.
Hey, but that's a good call, too. I like that call. Let's get the coaching staff. We'll give you Ohtani, bro. We need help.
If Bauer wasn't such a head case, and his sexual exploits weren't out there as much, I would say, yeah, because I wanted him at first, but when I started hearing about all the shit he was proposing, I was kind of turned off by that. No lie.
What was he proposing? Marriage?
No, he was proposing that he could pitch every 4 days. He was saying that he was what is it called?
Marriage.
Yeah, not marriage. No, but he was proposing that he could do things different, setting up regimens. Like he was basically being a pitching coach for the rest of the staff. And I don't know how the Dodgers allowed him to be like he was. I mean, he has a huge ego, bro.
I mean, right away they didn't want him on the team anymore. But I mean, dude, fuck. Let's be honest. Bauer was a fucking great pitcher. What?
Fernando says
You mean
Bauer
with his
turns.
spider tack?
Fernando says Bauer turns girls' assholes into a Subway bag. Oof.
Oh shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bauer throwing haymakers and calling it sex. That man, he's an interesting person. I definitely don't want to call him a great pitcher.
For the 1 year
I
he did
definitely
it.
believe his ego. I don't care. And his ego was not going to come off very well with the current club morale that we have. Randy, oh my God. Do you see Randy's comments on the fucking YouTube?
No, I didn't
He
see
said,
it.
I take Bauer right now.
He said,
Okay, I'll read Randy's comments. So, first of all, I think Randy was coming at me. He said, I'm confused. We don't trust our coaches with our MLB players, so the current MLB players, but you want to trade Ohtani for someone else's MLB players. We still have the same coaches and now no Ohtani. Help me. My head hurts. Because, first of all, we apparently somewhere in our big head office or whatever the fuck, we think that these prospects are going to get us somewhere. And it's just like, no, like they are not if we don't have somebody to develop them. And do I want to take somebody else's players? No, I do not. I would love to keep Ohtani. I've said it many times. I would love to keep Ohtani. But with a coaching staff with no accountability, we cannot do that. Like, why are we going to let Ohtani pick and choose the days he wants to do batting practice? Why are we going to let Trout or any player in the lineup pick and choose when and when they don't want to do batting practice? I heard it before, I think earlier in the season, when we did have Iglesias and like he didn't throw for like 4 days, and he said because he didn't feel right. What the fuck are you talking about? We pay you $50 million not to feel right? Get your ass out there and throw.
yeah.
So there's no accountability.
Yep.
What we're seeing is the culture that these other players bring. Hopefully it does rub off on somebody like Trout, like maybe the coaching staff. I don't know, but we need players from an organization that do hold people accountable, or at least some type of group morale. And hopefully the coaching staff isn't too bad to where our bad morale rubs off on them. We only have a very small window to hopefully win if we trade for those big players or just players in general from other teams before they completely go to shit from our current coaching staff. So I'm not saying that those players will do any better with us. It will probably be a very short and small window before they realize that, yeah, we don't do batting practice. We don't have a hitting instructor. We don't have a manager, and we don't have a direction. We have a very short and small window to get whatever is left out of them.
True.
Preach. I love that.
That was like a mic drop right there.
Yeah, mic drop. It's fucking truth, bro.
Like,
It's the truth.
like it sucks saying that. I don't want to say that, but I'm not going to sit there and ignore the fact that that's what's happening with our franchise. I'm not. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, I believe in Adele. He's going to turn it around. No, fuck Adele. He can fuck off. He takes the worst route I've ever seen in my life. So, no. Like, I cannot do it. I'm not going to be a halo honk and say that, you know, I believe in our prospects. I do not. And it's nothing against them. Like, even the prospects that we got in the current trade that we got. Nothing against them. I don't trust our coaching staff. I do not. Whether it's going to be in development, whether it's going to be at the MLB stage. We need to take the talent that the current MLB players have from these other teams use that short, small window to get whatever is left out of them before our coaching staff fucks them up or doesn't develop them anymore.
Very true. With these whole trades that we did not get better. Sure, we got a catcher, but we traded a lot of people just for that one catcher.
Mm-hmm.
We got Jesse Chavez, man. He fucking blew the game against the Mariners.
First time out.
In 20 years. He's pitching. He's like 68 now. and now, like, yeah. And we did not get better with these trades. We literally took a step back, and we're not there. And I know a lot of Halo honks are out there like, oh guys, we're gonna keep winning, and we're gonna get that number 1 or the number 2 fucking wild card. Like, there's absolutely no way. Like, we need to wake up. We can't keep ending up in the middle. We just can't.
Yeah, I mean, this franchise has put themselves in a situation where, like look at all these people are saying, well, what about Bauer? Bauer can fire up the pitching staff. He could be another Syndergaard. He could pump up this rotation. Maybe he can. I mean, he was an ace with the Reds. He was turning into an ace with the Dodgers before that situation. But do we really take a chance on a guy like that?
Is he still suspended?
Yeah, he's still suspended. He got like another year or two, right? A 2-year suspension?
I don't even remember.
Because he's acting like a wild dickhead. And if it wasn't for his ego, and I think his ego was making it worse than I think this is what it is. Like, yeah, they didn't charge him or whatever. I guess that's whatever, how that happened. But even then, again, what does that say about, and this will be the one time I do say it, but what does that say about us as our franchise? Like, we already have enough bad publicity as it is. I think we're still feeling the ramifications of Skaggs dying and that whole outcome. So we have a pitcher's death already. We have, the woman harasser, or I don't even know what to call him, and now we're going to add on another one. So, and his ego, the Trevor Bauer ego is, I think, would not go well, with Trout, with hypothetically Ohtani if he stayed. That's a lot of attitude or ego coming in that a lot of our guys are not ready for, I think, and it might come off the wrong way.
So my thing is, too, the Yankees, they're winning. Judge don't give a fuck, right? They got Aroldis Chapman, who shot a fucking gun in the garage arguing with his fucking girlfriend, right? Mm-hmm. He got suspended. Now they also have Domingo Herman, I forget his name is. Mm-hmm. Same thing, woman beater, but they're out there winning. Why can't we do the same? Why can't we go and get fucking my guy from the Mexican League, Roberto Osuna? We need a closer. Now we do.
We've talked about him for 2 years, right?
Yeah. I've been calling for his name, dude. That guy's legit.
Y'all, come beat me. Come to the Angels. No.
Come beat these teams. Like the thing is, why are the Yankees okay with having these players, right? They are okay with it because those players are winning. They're, he's fucking throwing 102 miles an hour. Chapman, sure, he kind of fell off. Mm-hmm. But Domingo Herman, too, he was doing really good before he got hurt. So, sure, we got our own fucking mess over here, too. So what? If these guys can fucking throw and they can pitch and they can give us the W's, what the fuck? Where's the problem with that?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that's been, you've had teams like the Raiders, the Cowboys, and other sports.
But that's football, bro. Almost everybody's a criminal over there.
Oh, I didn't say that.
I said that.
This guy said it. But back in the day, look, baseball had its bad boy team too. The Mets. Half the guys were doing cocaine.
The Reds.
And the Reds. You had, so baseball's been there too. Pirates. So you've had teams that have dabbled with shit, and you can throw the Angels in there. With their drug dealings and basically pimping out pills to visiting teams that came in or former players. We're lumped in that same mold. An Osuna guy, look, you can look at it both ways. Bauer's out there with his name and his troubles in the law. He was found innocent but guilty in Manfred's court of law. But he was innocent in the court of law. Then you look at Osuna. Osuna was, the allegations were there.
They dropped.
They dropped because the wife fled the country and said, I don't want to press charges. So technically, I mean, as much as you could say, oh, I hate this guy, America is a place of second chances. They're a place of, hey, we'll forgive and forget as long as you win games, as long as you make us money. It's sad to say, but that's just the reality of the game.
Look at Marcelo Osuna with the Braves.
Yeah, the Braves look, they turned the cheek on that one, and then all of a sudden he's back to being good again.
Everybody loves him.
Everyone loves him, and you had him on video. Ray Rice nearly got a second chance, and he was dragging his wife out of the elevator by the hair.
Osuna was beating his wife with the fucking cast.
Exactly. So I'm not sitting here like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get myself an Osuna jersey, but if it's gonna help us win games, maybe I might turn into that guy that says, he's not that bad. I'll take him on the team. But I mean, this is 8 years of frustration. It's not like we're coming off a playoff run, okay? Shoot me later, at me later.
Yeah, we need that. I mean, this is where we're at. We're literally clamoring for guys that are fucking wife beaters and fucking harassers. Like, hey, we need Osuna.
Well, and here's another thing I'll agree with right here. Hector brought up this team needs to go back to California Angels. Same thing I think the Clippers need to do. When they get that new arena, change their logo, change their name. I don't think the Angels should change their name, but they should go back to a more traditional 80s style look. Go back to the California, drop the Los Angeles. Let's rebrand.
Bro, I want Anaheim. I don't want California.
Okay, Anaheim, California. As long as it's not Los Angeles. We could be the Western Hemisphere China team. Just no Los Angeles, please.
You're fucking stupid. You said Western Hemisphere China.
I mean, it would give us the China support. I mean,
I mean, why not?
We'll have a communist flag
Why not at this
flying next to the championship flag.
Oh, my. Oh, shit. And get him his own flag and everything.
We'll come to the games in uniforms, in Army uniforms. There you go. But no, I think this team can get there. But again, like everyone that you guys are naming, even if we were to get Contreras, if we were to trade to the Braves, it has to be a rebrand all the way around. Because absolutely what we're doing right now is just a bad example for winning baseball. It's not going to happen here.
Who's the starting pitcher free agent that's coming up next year? I mean, I know Thor's up, but do you really think the Angels are going to go after Thor again?
They may if he gives us a discount. I doubt he will, but we gave him $21 million this year. Maybe we work him into a $16 million a year. Would you pay that?
I probably would, dude, because he was pitching pretty good at the towards the end, and I think he could pitch better. He just needed run support. He would have got a lot of wins if there was run support.
I think he would. I think he would resign if he saw a move before that. A move or two.
And he's back with his homeboy Lorenzen.
Yeah, and then Lorenzen, I think for sure is a sign. I think Lorenzen would bug the Angels before the Angels bug him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he wants to stay here bad.
I honestly...
No, I don't believe... Nope, I don't believe any of that shit no more because we said that about Alex Cobb. We said that about Cobb last year, and he was doing a bunch of shit for us, and he was, standing up for the guys. He was part of, the players' union thing. He did all that. Alex Cobb was a leader for us, and we were like, nope, bye.
True.
So, no, I don't believe any of that. And I was a Halo honk for fucking Bundy. I love Lord Bundy, and he turned out to be ass.
Yeah.
So no, I don't want to talk about. I know I don't want to talk about starting pitching. I'm over it.
Even when he hurled in New York, you were like, I still love Bundy.
Yes, I love Bundy. I still love Bundy. I just wish he was better.
Well, what about some of these pitchers right here? EQ is bringing up. Is Montez a free agent next year?
He is.
Would you bring him in?
Bro, he just fucking got rocked today.
So you don't think he has the stuff to pitch here in Anaheim?
Probably because he's probably going to suck. Nah, you know what? Montas was a fucking beast before he got caught using PEDs. And after that, he's been like average. So maybe the PEDs were helping him really do good,
Well, we're good with drugs here, so maybe we could help him mask it. I don't know.
Fuck, I don't know, dude, but we
Please
need
stop.
something.
We know a guy who knows a guy.
We know a guy. That's always the same. We know a guy. Okay, so some of these player free agent starting pitchers. This is not updated though because I still see fucking Musgrove on here.
I know we got Rodon, right? Rodon or whatever from the Giants.
Yes, Rodon. Yes, Rodon, he can opt out. And then there's Charlie Morton. It's a club option.
No.
I would have got him 3 years ago.
Yeah, he's washed.
Yeah. Chris Bassett, which would be a mutual option.
Absolutely.
Sonny Gray,
I would
club
go after
option.
him. I would.
Sonny Gray?
Sonny Gray 3 years ago, dude. Not
Okay.
now.
Okay. But I would go Bassett too. Yes.
Yeah.
I like
Bassett, for
Bassett.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bassett's not that bad. Chris Flexen would be a vesting option.
I would.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking beast.
Just to
dude.
stick it to Seattle, too.
Yeah, fuck Jerry DePote. I will say, dude, we're taking him.
We got an old friend, Andrew Heaney.
No.
Nope.
No.
I don't want to hear him.
No.
Even though he's doing good with the Dyers. With the Doyers.
I would take him.
Yeah, that must be nice with the coaching staff.
The only way I would take him is if you told me, okay, it's either one of two. You have to take one, and you have to DFA the other. Heaney or Velasquez. I'd be like, Heaney all day.
True. Yeah, I would do that.
Wow, that's okay. That's bad. All right. So moving on, we have Dallas Keuchel, which would be a vesting option.
Keuchel.
No, I wouldn't take him.
But he does pitch like Cooch.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that is true. Corey Kluber.
Nope.
No.
That's old. He's old. He's very old. Who else is on here? There's a bunch of names that I'm skipping just because I don't know who they are. Zach Davies, which would be a mutual option.
Davies is from Milwaukee?
I thought he was from the Phillies or some shit. I forget, dude. But no.
That guy's bounced around.
Yeah, he's everywhere. There's a reason why he's everywhere.
Dylan says we need sticky stuff again.
I'll give you sticky stuff.
Clevenger is going to be a free agent. Clevenger. Mike Clevenger.
Oh, Clevenger?
The
Fuck
one
no.
that just,
That guy's washed, too.
Yeah. Let me see. We got James Paxton.
Nope. He signed with the Red Sox, and he hasn't pitched yet.
He's coming off Tommy John, right?
Oh, shit.
I believe so. Yeah.
Second time?
Yeah. Or, I don't know, but I
So
know he's hurt.
so he fits right in. Yeah, he fits right in. What the fuck?
He'll fit right in.
We got Chris Archer, which would be a mutual option.
Absolutely not. I don't like that guy.
I would have took him 4 years ago.
Yeah, I was like earlier, yes, definitely. Jose Quintana.
No, let's not go there again.
So you're saying basically there's nobody out there next year.
Isn't it crazy that Jose Quintana did really good with the Pirates? And now he got traded to I forget.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
They traded him in division. That's how much the Pirates don't give a shit. You know?
And they got some studs back too.
They do.
And I mean, he was having a good season too. And the thing is that Quintana, he'll give you 6 innings and he'll probably give up like 3 runs. But guess what? The fucking Cardinals can hit. Nolan Arenado, Paul Goldschmidt. You got fucking Pujols over there fucking banging 500-foot home runs. Molina. You got fucking dude. That's why he was doing good, because he actually had run support. But hey, man, we're the Angels. So. Who else? We got?
I like how everything we say is like, but we're the Angels, so it's fine. Like
that should be the theme of next year.
No accountability here.
It's like Angels 2023. Hey, we're the Angels.
We're the Angels, bro. Don't worry about it. You went over 4 today, 4 strikeouts. You're good.
We're good.
Don't worry. You got AC at your house. You're good.
Bueller or Gosselin a free agent next year? I don't think so, EQ. I think Bueller's locked in for a...
Honestly, to be honest with you, I think the Dodgers will re-sign Bueller but let Bellinger go. I don't know why I thought about Bellinger, because I think they're up at the same time.
Now, my question to you guys is, will Bellinger know that he was let go?
What?
Because he's so high all the time.
He's not even going to process that. He's not even going to process it.
I'm not high, and I didn't even process this right now.
Yeah. Like if we're dumb enough to pick him up, he's just gonna be like, "Oh, why did we change to red jerseys?" Like he's not even gonna fucking realize what's happening.
Yo, this looks a lot like Chavez Ravine, but not really.
These fans are fucking quiet as fuck. What's going on?
We're gonna scare them with the fireworks.
Exactly.
You guys got fucking fire in center field now? What happened? Hey, he hit 2 bombs today, though.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did they win again?
Yeah, they fucking sweat the Padres.
They did. Yeah, they swept the Padres. They did all that shit and still lost. Freaking annoying.
That's disgusting. They made all that noise and got swept.
I don't know, dude. I don't even think they're gonna make the second wild card, man. That's disheartening. I don't want to see the Dodgers up there no more, dude. I'm sick of them.
They get a walk through that division every year.
Yeah, Giants fucking shit the bed. Padres are just fucking mediocre. Obviously, you got the Rockies and the fucking Diamondbacks, who ain't shit. And I mean, the Rockies are the worst ran organization of all time. Like, how the fuck do you get rid of Nolan Arenado and pay $50 million to get rid of him too? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that organization has. All right, you know how like Angel fans are like, man, we were waiting 7 or 8 years to get a pitching staff together. You know, we finally got one this year, but we don't have hitting. Dude, Colorado, since their inception, has been asking for pitching, and they never get it. So, yeah, it's a beautiful ballpark. I've been there once. They have great fans, but goddamn, they can't pitch to save their lives over there.
Well, they have Germán Marquez. He was really good, but they still don't want to get rid of him.
It doesn't make sense.
I wanted that guy for like 2 years already, man. That guy's a beast.
Watch the Mariners or Oakland or Houston would get him.
Of course, Mariners. They got Luis Castillo now, the guy that I was like crying for.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that all we got? No
I'm
more pitchers?
Yeah. No, I didn't know the rest of the names. Michael, wait, am I
Michael
even in the
Fulmer?
right thing? No, I'm not. Yeah, Michael Fulmer, but
Michael Fulmer
he's
from
kind of classified as a
Detroit.
relief pitcher.
Yeah, he used to be their he was supposed to be the ace for the Detroit Tigers, and he had Tommy John. But right now, he's a really good bullpen arm. He's really doing good, Michael Fulmer. Would you take a shot at Michael Fulmer?
I would.
You would?
Because Detroit's problem wasn't pitching.
And you wouldn't pay a lot for him.
No.
That's a really good one.
That's why I think those deep dives to these teams that are lousy pan out. You don't necessarily have to go for these free agents coming from these big markets. You know, you can get your Fulmers of the world and still, survive.
Not gonna lie, I would go for Michael Fulmer for sure.
Yeah. I mean, why do you think a lot of these teams have come up? Because they rated Cleveland staff or Cincinnati staff? Because remember, Cincinnati was in the postseason in 2020. They had quite the staff.
Yeah.
But, and basically all those starters from that season, including Raciel Iglesias, who was on that team, are all gone.
Yeah.
They've been rated by other teams.
Is that all we have left?
Okay, so I could do relief pitchers because I was doing starting pitchers. So relief pitchers, we got Edwin Diaz,
Damn.
Kenley Jansen.
Would you go after Edwin Diaz, bro?
He's
He's
gonna-
fucking legit right now.
Yeah, he's gonna command a lot of
He's
money.
gonna want more money than Raciel Iglesias got.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are bringing up George Lopez.
He's a free agent too,
True.
from Orioles.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he get traded to the fucking Twins or something? I think he
The
got
closer, right? Yeah.
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 I think so.
We got Craig Kimbrell.
Nope.
Really? You wouldn't?
Now he's been asked with the Dodgers. If you can't pitch good with the Dodgers, you suck, because they have great pitching coaches
Oh, all
there.
right.
Who else?
Yeah, that's true.
Someone's saying Blake Snell.
Taylor Rogers.
George Lopez, the comedian? No, I'm playing.
Jeez.
Oh my God, Taylor Rogers.
From the Padres?
Chad Green.
No, he sucks.
Now we're circling the drain.
Let me see. Tyler Duffy.
No.
Mm-mm.
Not Duffy. Ex-Royals.
Yeah, you don't want to go this current roster of Royals. Who?
Garrett Richards. Old friend Garrett Richards.
Nope.
Brad Hand.
Wasn't he the closer for the Indians or the Cleveland, Ohio team?
Yeah, they went. They went. What is it called? Brad Hand was good 2 years ago. I think when he got into the deadline, he hasn't pitched good since.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it. There's a short list of pitching.
So we're kind of fucked, is what you're saying.
I'm saying we're gonna have to
A
roll
short
what we
list.
got.
This list is fucking long. What are you talking about? This
But
is a very long list.
But I'm saying a short list of elite pitchers. Like I don't see any real elite pitchers.
yeah. No.
No, let me. All right, cool. What do you think a guy like the closer that the Padres got?
Josh Hader.
Josh Hader. He hasn't been even used yet, but like Hader, do you think he would be a guy we would put on the radar as far as getting?
Fuck, I don't know, dude. Because closers and relief pitching is very volatile. You know, you don't know. Like, look at Iglesias. Sure, he didn't get used in the right situations. He didn't really get a lot of chances to fucking close. So you're like rolling the dice every single time you get a closer. So I don't know. Shit, I would love to have Josh Hader, just like I would love to have Rafael Iglesias. It hurt me when they fucking traded him.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, if the Angels are not going to get him fucking save chances, then what is he good for?
That's true. You know, if we were coming off wins or a team that's like setting up for 85 to 90 wins, I'd be like, yeah, well, let's spend on a closer. But we don't know what we're going to have next year.
I'll be honest with you. Even though he blew saves and he blew leads and shit, he was still my guy, dude. I thought he was fine.
Who's that?
Rafael Iglesias.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. You know what? You know when I started seeing this team crack? Remember that fucking home run that he gave off, or that walk off that he threw in Oakland. Against that fucking no-name hitter?
Where we should have got the double. What is it called? The
doubleheader?
We should have won the doubleheader, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave up that home run. I was like, oh fuck. Okay, it happens. You know, he's not gonna be perfect. He's not gonna be fucking Francisco Rodriguez of 2000, whatever it was, 2008. I don't know. I forget. You know, fucking 62 saves or whatever. You know, it's gonna happen. And even then, till this day, I still think that he was used incorrectly. He said it to you many times, like, hey, I'm a closer. I want a fucking clean inning. 9th inning, it's mine. And they would throw him in there with fucking bases loaded and fucking no outs. Get out of it. He only got out of it one time against Seattle, you know, last year. And that's probably what got him the contract, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But with Josh Hader, like, I would love a Josh Hader, but when are we going to get him save chances? And then it's Nevin going to fucking... Or the next fucking manager gonna fucking throw him in the 8th inning. Oh, you gotta go get 6th fucking out save. You know, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know if closer's the right position to key in on.
So why isn't Tepera our closer instead of fucking Jesse Chavez? I mean, you're already paying him a shitload of money. Like, make it work, right? You got Aaron Loop, sure, let him get the 7th or the 8th, but we need Tepera. I think he actually has some closer experience, doesn't he?
Yeah, Tepera's done that
with
before,
not with the White Sox, because Hendricks was pitching with the White Sox.
But he did get some when Hendricks was pitching too much. You know what I mean?
Right. Is that all we got, Courtney?
Is anybody worth mentioning? I'm trying to look at the rest of the list. Some of these names are popping out at me.
You know what? The
Cam
only way.
Bedrosian.
Who?
Cam Bedrosian.
Oh, no. I don't want to hear about that guy. Our future closer. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't want to hear about that shit no more. All right. So,
Yeah, no, this closing list is not giving me good vibes.
So basically, we got nothing in the free agent market. Now, the only way for us to get something positive or something good is through trades. Like, you think Perry's really going to go ahead and start trading people away so we can get those pieces that we really need? Or is already going to allow that? That's a real question.
No.
Is already going to fucking allow it?
Courtney says no. I have to say no as well. Until he actually proves that he's going to let the franchise be run by someone competent, we're fucked.
We're fucking venting.
You said someone competent. Oh my god.
Well, yeah. I mean, if Artie's calling the shots, I don't believe he's competent. I just don't. But if he allows his guys, I mean, we like our boy said, and you've said too, Courtney, with our previous GMs, which one of them has had the actual keys to the car?
Fuck, dude. I don't know. Jared DePorto fucking left. He's like, fuck you guys. You guys don't let me do what I want.
Yeah, he resigned. That was crazy.
He dipped. And look at him now.
Yeah.
He went and got fucking Castillo. Oh, I want Castillo. Here. I want my team to
drafted
be better.
Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez. Did he draft him early?
Mm-hmm. He's from their straight up their system.
And I got to give it up to him. He still fleeced fucking the Mets for Robinson Cano.
Yeah.
That's a good fleece.
Yeah.
Can we fleece someone for a change, man?
No, we like getting fleeced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's cold.
We're definitely the bottom bitch when it comes to baseball trades.
You said we're the bottom bitch. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, I
it's
forgot
like
Courtney was on the
there's
phone.
Good teams. There's good teams, like, there's the Yankees, there's great teams, and then there's average teams, and then there's 50 layers of shit, and then there's us.
Yeah, exactly.
Moneyball. Fuck it. Say it. Quote it.
Man, poor Angels. That's what we've come down to.
So what is it that we really need to do? Can we just like fucking boycott? Can we do something? Like Artie Moreno needs to fucking lay off. Because I know Perry would have done that. He would have traded Ohtani and we could have gotten a fucking haul.
Honestly, I look at it this way: to send a message, three game series, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it would take about maybe 200 people to freaking go and do what the Mets did for that one night and take up left field Trout Farm and be all in blue, but it would all be paper bag hits. And you would guarantee to be on because everyone hits foul balls down that line. You're going to get on camera whether you like it or not via the Angels broadcast or the Visitors broadcast. It would take a 3-game series of going all these fans to then show that it's okay to bring paper bags, and then you would see the rest of the season more fans bringing paper bags and sending a message. That's the way you send the message. We've tried the freaking social media, way of doing things. I think now it's got to be visual in stadium kind of things, even if you got to bring signs.
But I don't want Soto to take it away from me, bro.
Well, then see,
I'm scared.
Yeah, he'd have to take away a lot of bags all at once. He has Max
Try
too.
me, pussy.
Oh!
Try me. Come find me. Come find me. I promise you. It's not going to go out the way you hope.
I don't want rocks in the fucking parking lot to come at me, though.
I'll stab him. I don't care.
Listen to Courtney turn into a Dodger fan just like that. Like, she'll stab.
I heard.
Right away, dude. Like, she go right for the weapons.
Yeah, seriously. How can we
Goddamn right.
How can we get that done, though? Like, how can you even, because they're not going to let you in walking in with a paper bag. Like, oh, bro, this is my fucking burrito bag.
Oh, yeah, they want clear bags. You're gonna literally have to hide that shit in your pants.
Yeah.
Literally. Like, it's got to be a coordinated effort.
They don't even fucking check you anyway when you walk in.
Yeah,
unless you're a fucking
They
Dodger fan.
really don't. They don't check anything anymore. Like, it's a free-for-all at Angel Stadium. I'm gonna put makeup on my paper bag, so you can still tell that I'm a woman. And I'm gonna put eyelashes on her.
Put some fake lashes on it
needs
too.
to be exactly. I'm gonna put fake eyelashes on the outside of it. It has to be a group effort. And I'll even do somebody else's paper bag. If you're a woman and you want to go to an Angel game and do some paper bags, I will personally put some makeup on it and some eyelashes so we could be pretty paper bags and we could say how much the team sucks.
With some glitter on it too.
Yeah, because if we have enough people doing it, they can't stop us. One or two, maybe they could tell us, hey, take off that bag. But if you got a whole section doing it, fuck off.
Well, you know what, though? If we're doing it, bro, we got to have, Sam Blum take a picture. Because everybody will look at his fucking Twitter, and he'll post it, and that's just going to go fucking viral.
Mm-hmm. And, we might get on Sports Center because all those Mets fans did when they played the Angels.
They did. I was right there, dude. Fucking Wash hit we had almost 3 Angels hit a fucking cycle. But, yeah, they had the whole fucking Trout Farm filled with blue. Mm-hmm. And everybody was booing the shit out of them, so why can't we fucking do that? Why could a fucking New York team do it, but not a fucking home team, That
was a coordinated effort. So we're going to need to step up or do something like that. I mean, I'm telling you, if we do it just once, it would work. 3-game series over the weekend would really send a message. Because then Artie would be like, okay, this isn't a one-time thing. They're fucking pissed.
Do you really think Artie's going to change his mind? Like, oh, I need to fucking stop meddling or... I don't know, dude.
If the stands keep getting emptier and emptier, yeah, I would guess so.
But see, the thing is that fans are so fucking enamored with Ohtani. They're like, oh, I got to go see Ohtani pitch. I got to go fucking do this. I got to go do that. It ain't going to happen until fucking fans stop fucking going to the stadium and it hurts in the fucking pocketbook. That's when you'll see some fucking change.
Mm-hmm.
There's not going to be a change until the pocketbook hurts. And if fans are still going to go, then nothing's going to happen.
Unfortunately, you're right.
I don't know, dude. I should have fucking brought a tall pack over here instead of a 6-pack.
I know. I'm finishing up the last beer as we speak.
Fucking case of beer. Any of you guys want to fucking Uber Eats us some beer?
That'd be great.
Courtney, you want me to Uber you some fucking beer? So you can join us?
No, thank you. I've had a bottle of wine this entire time. I'm surprised I'm not aggressive at this point.
Oh, she gets aggressive.
Dude, I'm an aggressive drinker. Like, I start saying some pretty outlandish shit all the time when I start drinking.
Oh,
and then don't even try to give me alcohol. Like, don't give me alcohol if I'm in public. No, that's a bad idea.
Look, EQ's like, I'll drive over, man. He'll talk some shit right now too.
We'll fucking bring him over.
Yeah, bring him over. He's got to come over. We got to have him on. Cause see, Courtney, I think she'll get like physical, like beating wise. You know, she'll like punch us.
Yes.
So much. So maybe it's good she's on the phone.
Definitely.
If she's in studio, my arm would be bruised. Maybe your face would get slapped. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I'll start throwing shit. Me and Trevor Bauer could go at it, and I might win.
Oh, shit.
Aggressive, are we? Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Well, see what happens
I'm from
when the
San
Angels...
Bernardino. Like,
what'd you say?
I was like, I'm from San Bernardino. What do you expect?
Oh, San Bernardino.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Pasadena. I'm like, yeah, that's where Trevor Bauer's at, too.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I know Trevor Bauer will be the one all beat up at the hospital, and Courtney's all like, what? We were just having fun.
It was role play, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it was
Oh, it
consensual.
was fucking role play. It was fucking pussy. God, I don't know why you couldn't handle it.
See, that's why we love her, man. She's super aggressive. Love it.
And
Just
very knowledgeable, too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know, dude. So, is it really going to fucking happen? Like fucking paperbacks on your head. Are we really doing that, or is it just fucking talk?
Well, I'm planning on it for the tailgate, September 17th. I'm bringing mine for sure. Everyone else, if they want to bring theirs, by all means do it, but I'm bringing mine for sure. And if you go to that game, you got to bring one, man. Got to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that too, because I mean, bro, this is the only way we can fucking speak our fucking mind. All right.
Visuals sometimes go off better than, fucking.
You got to tell Sam Blum to take a pic, though.
I messaged him before we got on here, actually.
Yeah, so tell him, like, hey, bro, we're going to be in fucking whatever fucking section. Like, hey, just fucking snap a pic. You're going to go viral, okay?
Yep.
And boom, there you go. Done. You want to go viral? You want to see it? You want to have ESPN see your fucking picture? Just fucking do it, dude. It's because, like, every fucking fan base out there wants fucking the Angels to be in the playoffs. And they're fucking pissed off that we can't even get them to the playoffs.
Yep.
We're eliminated by fucking July.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad.
It is super sad. Well, guys and gals, I think we got into a lot tonight.
How long have we been on for?
We've been on almost 2 hours.
It's late as fuck
Fucking
already.
2 hours. Yeah, we've literally been on here for over 2 hours.
Yeah, but I want to thank everybody that was in the chat and everybody was commenting. Didn't take phone calls this time because this one, if you we're gonna go straight to podcast form, so that's what we're gonna do on here. But yeah, any last words before we dip out of here? Courtney?
No, what the fuck? No, we're a flaming pile of trash.
Trash. See, we need a shirt of you saying trash because that's what it is, man. We are trash.
Exactly.
UVT?
Me? I was reading some of the comments, man. I'm still gonna tell Randy, hey Randy, Ohtani's not gonna be here, bro. He's gone.
Oh shit.
You know
he gone.
But see, that's the thing, though, man. Like I'm just saying, I want to see who wins that one because between you and him, you guys have been right a lot.
Nah, he has really good takes too, and
Yeah.
his designs are fucking pretty dope as fuck. I told him I was gonna buy his shirt too, the one with "Come Take My Bag" or whatever the fuck.
Oh
it was.
yeah, that one's good.
I want to wear that shirt. And I'm gonna take a fucking selfie, and I'm gonna
tag
send-
rocks.
and I'm gonna fucking tag rocks in the fucking parking lot, where the fuck they're called. And I'll be like, hey bro, I'll be in section fucking 128, row B. That's where I sit all the fucking time. You wanna come through? Come fucking take it from me, bro. You wanna act stupid on fucking Instagram or on Twitter? Come through.
Yeah.
I got my bag on my head. Come
Yeah.
through.
You'll find me.
Yeah, I'll be there. Like every single fucking game I'm at there.
There you go. That's a straight shot right there. Straight shot.
Do you fucking back me up? Are you gonna back me up?
I'll
if
be
I'm
there.
getting-
I'll be there.
If I'm getting my ass whooped, you're gonna back
Oh,
me
you
up?
ain't gonna get your ass whooped. You ain't gonna get your ass
I'm
whooped.
probably gonna get my ass whooped, bro. They got like fucking 10 guys on that fucking podcast.
No.
I don't know.
Nah, they got.
I know, and I hit harder than all of them.
Exactly. I mean, she scares Bauer for God's sake. So
Hey, did he get fucking roasted in one of the fucking... He fucking screenshotted a fucking picture that Randy posted and started talking shit. He got fucking roasted, bro.
oh yeah, he got destroyed on Twitter, dude.
And he didn't say nothing. And he still left it up.
We had no comeback.
I gotta condemn him for that. Like, oh, you left it up, bro. Good shit.
Yeah, he left it up, but I mean, he didn't have no comeback. So
Doesn't he play fucking Sunday ball? Sunday baseball?
supposedly, yeah.
Fuck it, dude. Bring your fucking team against my team.
There you
And
go.
we'll see what's up.
There you go.
I'll fucking pitch too. I'll
And
strike your ass out.
Shout out to EQ. We'll do that next time, man.
Oh.
We'll have you in studio. We'll have Courtney on the team too, because Courtney can play.
I had a doubleheader today, and I'm still
Oh
here.
yeah,
I'm still here fucking talking
yeah.
shit.
No,
You're what?
I know. Let me bat lead off. I swear to God, it'll be a solo home run all the time. I'll make that shit look easy.
There you go.
Here, I'll lead off. You bump me over. I'll fucking get to third base with my speed.
Oh God, no! I retired from bunting. Daddy hacks only.
Wait, don't bunt because you might fucking fracture your finger like Moniak did.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Dude finally
Exactly.
starts to play good in his career.
Fuck, are you gonna fucking be a professional baseball player and fucking hold a... God damn it. Let me get the bat. How are you gonna hold the bat when you're bunting with your fucking fingers right here? Can you see me? No, I don't know. You're supposed to bunt with your fingers in the back of the bat and fucking dip it down, right?
Yeah.
This dude was holding his fucking hands right here. Of course it's gonna hit him, bro. By the way, this is the Mark Trout fucking bat.
Yeah.
The Mark Trout.
Mark Trout. Yeah. Oh man, it's been an interesting show, everybody. But thank you, Courtney, for coming on, and we'll have to do this again because we got to make your return to this page. VT and me will be doing the Bases Loading podcast. We're just filling in here for tonight, and we're gonna hopefully, like this season did not turn out the way we thought it did,
We're just venting, bro.
and we are venting. We would love to be talking playoff baseball, and we would love to be talking about the Angels in the thick of things, how many games we're back, maybe if we're in the lead. But this season has not taken the way that we thought it would after the first couple months.
Absolutely not. And, I think it started falling off when fucking Taylor Ward hit his head on fucking right field fence. It's not a coincidence. He fucking got a concussion, and he hasn't been the same after that. Hopefully, over this offseason, he gets better, and, hopefully for his health, he can actually do something for us next year. And, I'm rooting for that guy. I really like him.
Me too.
Can we fucking put him back in catching?
No, unfortunately, I think he's outfielder to stay.
No. Yeah, no. No more catching for Taylor Ward.
Exactly. All right, Courtney. Well, you have a good night, and thanks for joining us again.
Have a good night, guys. It's always fun, and always remember the Angels will be trash.
There you go.
Trash bag.
All right, take it easy, Courtney.
Trash bag. Good night, guys.
Peace
night.
out. Later.
All right, VT, that's it for us.
You're good, brother?
Yes, sir. Check out Bases Loading on his Instagram page. And anything else you want to promote?
That's it. Just basically loading on fucking Instagram. I post my shit, talk Angels baseball all the time, and what do you got? Your page.
Oh yeah, well they're on here on Heedy right now, so
They know what's up.
they know what's up.
Yeah, we're already like 6 deep or something, so we're good.
Exactly. Yeah. All right.